We're alive. We are going live. Here we go. We're here. We're ready. Guys, hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign where it's not a lie, if you believe it. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Firbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. Last time, Oz asked his friend Barney the Barnacoth, a giant squid-like monstrous creature from the sea, to capsize a vessel containing Captain Reginald and a bunch of other pirates who were trying to attack Oz. This giant Barnacoth killed the crew and devoured most of them, which horrified the onlooking town. Oz returned to town only mildly damaged, but was tailed by a journalist who hit the party up for details on what happened. The next day, the journalist wrote a mean story about the party, one that made Mayor Ronnie look like a hapless buffoon with a scheming team whose secretive dealings with the Barnacoth got some local traders killed. In order to combat the narrative, Ronnie agreed to step down as mayor and announced a plan to stop the Barnacoth for good, though that was likely bluster considering that no one in the party seemed to actually want to kill the creature. The party bargained with Lone Eye, the jeweler, to get the cursed Eye of Havrax gem from him, along with its consecrated end table in which it was kept. Kel floated the idea of using Goodberry as a way to keep the birds fed, and the party tried to track down their missing male bird, but they found him about to be skewered by a local gumbo seed salesman. Here we go, it's Summer Fire 4 stat, aka Thursday at 1 p.m., and the party needs to decide if they want to rescue the bird or watch him become rotisserie. Guys, right now you are standing before this Wanty, aka Snake Person, salesman, the guy who's in charge of gumbo seeds. And he has got a big carving knife, and he looks like he is about to skewer this male bird, the one that previously escaped up the chimney. Right now, I do want to say that we don't have Ronnie, aka Ree, this week, so I will fill in as needed. But right now, somebody's going to have to make a move. What are we thinking, guys? You want to save this bird or want to watch it become dinner?
Can Oz cast a sneaky little catapult on the knife here and just kind of send it away from everyone into the wall?
You're outside, so there's no wall behind you, but it would go out into the water behind him, or potentially onto like a raft or something. Is that all right?
Yeah. I just want it out of his hand and to not hit any passerbys. Oz has enough bodies on him for the week.
Okay, so when catapult is held by someone, is there any specific thing? He has to do a DC 16 dex save on it.
No, that's to avoid it. There is a thing if it's held.
Sure.
Oh, is it being
Same
worn or
spell?
carried? I think
Oh,
is there not a thing for it not being held?
I guess
Okay.
technically this doesn't work because it's being carried in this case.
Yeah. Let me see. I might be able to levitate.
I
Alternatively,
could cast
Finn-
Sanctuary on the bird.
And I want to say you guys are about 10 feet away from this. So if anyone wants to try to do any physical action to get there in time, you have about 6 seconds to get there. So you have about time to make one action to try to get there too.
Okay, I'm gonna lean to Kel and say, hey, tell the bird to chill. I can do something, but as soon as he dive bombs, he's toast.
okay.
And I'll cast Sanctuary.
Okay, you ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with attack must make a wisdom saving. Oh, okay. So the bird is getting warded. The bird suddenly glows with abjuration magic as it is shielded momentarily. It flutters and looks at itself and backs off a little bit. The salesman sort of like his eyes like widen a little bit and he sort of falters for a second. Kel, go ahead.
I'll talk to the bird and say, Peace, friend. We will bring you food. Just relax. It's going to be okay.
It's doing that thing again with my camera. Okay, all right, whatever. I'll go off for a second. Fix that later. Make a persuasion check, please, Kel, to convince the bird, who's pretty agitated right now. Okay, the bird sort of looks at you quizzically, but backs off, recognizing Oz from before, and at least insofar as recognizing the party. You get the sense that, just based on your druidic intuition, that this bird is extremely agitated, and it does not know who to trust, but it's going to give you the benefit of the doubt since you spoke to it in a way it could understand.
How much were one of these seeds? Actually, I'll ask the merchant. How much are one of these seeds?
Let's see. I forget what the actual price is.
I feel like it was 10 gold a piece.
Yeah, that's what I thought
or
too.
something, 10 something.
Okay. I'll talk to the merchant and be like, I'm sorry for the attack. Here, I'll give him 50 and take 5 seeds and offer 1 to the bird.
Okay, he not wanting to turn down an opportunity to make a sale, he eyes you warily, but before he takes the money, he looks at you and says, "Wait a minute, is this your bird?"
It is not ours. It is simply hungry. There isn't a lot of these seeds going around, as I'm sure you know.
Make a persuasion with advantage. He grumbles and says, "It already ate 2 before you got here. You'll have to compensate me for those as well."
Can I do an insight to see if he's bullshitting to just try and squeeze money out of us?
Yes, you can.
Can I also insight?
Sure. He seems to be telling the truth, as far as you guys can tell.
Okay. Well,
doesn't
once
seem to-
again, I apologize. Here, have another 20.
Oh, wait, Kel. Never
Finn's
mind.
already stealing
Oh, no.
all of them.
No,
It's
in-
a big bag. Come on, Kel.
they're just
I need to go get
in
a
my
camera.
Not again. I learned my lesson. I was gonna say I was gonna tattoo everyone and be like, do we think we're ever gonna see this guy again?
Oh my god. What are you gonna do?
Is that a threat?
No. I'm just wondering like how we feel about that likelihood.
Hey, fuck it, we'll just pay him. It's not like we're gonna come back here, but let's not.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
I'll
not get
save
chased
my
out even faster.
I'll save my creation, my bardic creation for later then.
She pulls out another knife and stabs him. Got it. You already had a
I was
knife.
gonna like make fake coins, but that feels
So
dramatic.
mean.
Maybe for
And
for
the best
this-
part is you made that deal with the merchants to help them, and you're just immediately screwing a merchant over. For
Oh, is
no
that what
reason.
this guy is? Oh, sorry, never mind.
Just a normal merchant.
He's literally a merchant. That's all he is. He's just a merchant.
Well, they'd be real until later, and then he would just, think he dropped them or something.
He's a jerk.
Never mind, Kel, you've got this under control. Can I give Kel bardic inspiration just in case?
Sure. I trust you. Bardic inspiration. Okay.
Much appreciated.
Okay, I think my camera's back. Anyway. Okay, so he accepts the deal, and you're down 70 gold, but you get you get
5
7.
seeds,
Yeah, you get
'cause-
5 seeds because he already ate 2.
Right. I do
you-
want to offer 1 to the bird to kind of placate it and just calm it down.
As you do so, it immediately hops
more.
on your shoulder, Kel, and starts eating it. Then it begins to peck at your ear in a way that's kind of hurts, but doesn't seem malicious at the same time. It's sort of
Well,
like...
I think Kel is very used to getting pecked by these birds anyway.
Yeah, he's sort of like you've got like a callus where it's biting you. You're like, whatever at this point.
Kel, don't give him snacks when he's doing something he's not supposed to. He's just gonna do it more.
Well, I don't want the merchant to hurt him or him to hurt the merchant. So for now, just for calm, I suppose. We should probably get him away from here, though.
Yes,
I don't know if
get
he's
that
gonna
thing
get
out
out
of my
again.
sight. The other
Where to,
birds
gang?
are back at the inn if you want to drop him off there as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Birdie daycare.
Yeah, Wonder Sleechy likes birds, right?
Do cows like birds? I'm asking vaguely at Kel.
Well, I'm just gonna gloss over how reductive it is to call a minotaur a cow.
Wow, racist.
Damn, I'm just making enemies today so far.
Oh man, I really want Finn. Never mind. That's an unrelated joke. Okay, so what would you guys like to do next? At this point, based on the guide that I have in front of me, you guys have a momentary. You still have the same problem, which is that this, you can use Goodberry theoretically, but you don't have Goodberry yet, right? What's it going to take for
Yeah,
you to get Goodberry?
A long rest, essentially.
Oh, okay. So you can switch it out as needed, and you've got seeds in the meantime. So for the meantime, while Kel is around the birds, and you guys do have a plan
Sorry,
in place.
correct me if I'm wrong. This is all a flashback, no? Wasn't that the consensus as of the end of last session?
Right.
Yeah.
We're still in, what do you call it? Downtime. So things are
Downtime,
sort of
yeah.
in a nebulous state. But
Okay.
regardless, it is when we return back to, where we last left off with all the major plot events and stuff like that, you guys will be 3 days before
Champions
Day. That's when the events with that's just where we left off. I think what was the last plot events that happened in real time? Oz and the I believe it was Oz, because Ronnie met with the council to talk about the tournament for Champions Day, and that was happening a few days before. So at this point, this is sort of a nebulous flashback, and so we can go back to the present right now and say that the birds are all in the care of basically of Polly at this point. She sort of picks up all the loose ends. She's the government in this case. So at this point, you guys have a theory for... So are you going to use Goodberry, or are you going to switch it out?
Yes, if we're doing the time skip, like if we're jumping back to 3 days before, then I will switch out one of my spells for Goodberry.
Okay, great. All right, so at this point, the situation as it stands is that is there anything you guys would like to do before we go to 2 days before the festival? This will give you guys 2 days to do anything you'd like to do before Champions Day. So you'll have, 48 hours of game time, but is there anything you guys want to do on that day? It was already sort of winding down anyway, but I don't want to rob anybody of any time if there's something that's going to take a couple days to do. So spoke to Ruthie before the session, and Ruthie, you said you had a few things you wanted to do. Do you need to do any of them now, or are you ready to start 2 days before?
Well, I think I want to pose this. It sounded like in our group chat previously, we wanted to leave town the day of the article and like the afternoon and kind of set off to go hunt the splorkers and kill the Barnakoff.
Quote
Right.
unquote.
Tell Barney that he needs to beat feet,
Right. So that we have a
and then we
speech ready
don't
for
have to deal
Champions
with
Day.
fucking yeah. Do we want to do that still, or do we want to stick around in town?
I think it makes sense to go and do that,
Yeah.
mostly because we said we would. And that's sort of part of our end of the bargain there. Plus getting it done before Champions Day makes sense.
Yeah.
Oz
That's
does
a
have a
smart idea.
telepathic connection with the Barnakoth, so you don't necessarily need to go find him to get rid of him. But if you're trying to throw down a cover, an alibi for you doing that, it might
Well, see,
not
here's
be
the
a
thing.
bad
He also
idea.
has that treasure we need to pick up.
Right, yeah.
What treasure?
The one that Barney told us about before we went to the Haunted Mansion. And by us, I mean Oz.
I thought I gave you guys Nautilus's stuff already from Barney.
I thought Barney had found additional treasure and messaged Oz about it.
He did message Oz about treasure that next time we're at sea, Nautilus's treasure, he found it and could give us some.
I'm pretty sure I gave you guys that stuff, though, didn't I?
You
Oh.
gave us the magic items and stuff. I think the impression was just that there was more.
Yeah, well, we didn't get the healing conch. And there was also talk of a stash of Megalithari blood
Yeah.
that's somewhere around.
I do remember that. The stash of blood specifically being mentioned.
Although that was Al's shitty cousin giving that to Milkhaven, to Billhaven, not Milkhaven.
Okay, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. Ronnie has the title Crusher, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what's Fabian bobbleheads do you have, if any?
I remember I had the nun one. That was the first one. I don't know if I got a second one.
I thought you had a second one that... Because you used the nun one, right? And then there was... I forgot the theming of it. But it might have also been from the naughty fight.
Did you guys get
be
Nautilus's
wrong.
trident?
Yes, yeah, I have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so
we got all of the items immediately with naughty.
what I remember
Not with
happening.
Naughty. Barney gave us some of it, but then I think just before we got into the Haunted Mansion, like you were saying, there was a telepathic message about the stash and about some more.
Yeah, I remember the Barnakoff saying we had to go out to sea to get the rest that he, found his main stash, because the trident stuff was stuff that we got off of Nautilus himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I made a mistake at some point or what, but because the treasure that I have marked from Nautilus is what I just described that I gave you guys.
Huh.
But I do have... It's hard to know what do you guys have any sort of record of what you got off Nautilus? Because I have
yeah, I'm
some things here.
Yeah, I've got Captain's hat, flintlock pistol, magic branch, seems to be a wand of blindness, trident, misty step ring, although that was from the... Let's see, there was Megalothari blood, Songbird's flute, grappling crossbow, potion of advantage, gold bracelets.
Is that everything everyone got
Yes.
from the shared inventory thing? Or is that
Yes.
okay. So there is
This
other
have been
stuff.
Nautilus
Then.
and Scorch though.
Yeah, that was kind of it's all
Hmm.
kind of mixed together, unfortunately.
All right, I'm
But I
gonna
remember you mentioned that there was a healing conch, and then when I asked about it, you said we didn't get the healing conch.
Okay. All right. So I think what I did was I just confused myself and for whatever reason split this treasure. At this point in the adventure, you guys should have that stuff. I was under the impression that you do have that stuff. So here's a list of things, and you let me know if you have it or you don't. Because the only things I have on here are that you guys have are the trident and tidal crusher, right?
Mhm.
Did you guys get the amulet of tides? No.
Hold on, let me check Ronnie's sheet. Whirlwind hammer. Hold on. I don't see it on Ronnie's file in the Godkin loot doc.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got other stuff to give you then. All right. So then the plan will be that you will meet up with the Barnakoth, and he will be able to go down to the lair and grab some other stuff for you. Okay. So is that what you guys like to do? You want to rent Edgar's tugboat and go out and talk to the Barnakoth again?
Yes, and
Yeah.
then
That way we can.
I'm going.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm also going to well, I should just say this in character. In tattoo, I'm just gonna be like, so, do we know of any other tentacled things that are super gross that may be confused for a giant Barnakoth?
Looks at Kel again.
I mean, the only thing I can remember are the Splorkers, but I really don't want to see those guys again.
I mean, I don't
Right.
either, but apparently they can't swim.
So maybe, the big one of its
Mhm.
tentacles floated to the bottom or something and we can go get it.
Or, yeah, we just go down there, kill it, bring its head up, bring it back.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Wait.
look!
Do you think it would
Barnakoth.
be alive still down there, just not swimming? How
Well,
does that work?
I think they can breathe underwater, they just can't swim? I think they're like bottom dwellers or something.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, I guess we
and
just hope
gross.
they haven't walked away.
Just-
That being said, though, if we're potentially fighting at the bottom of the ocean, are you guys all prepped for that? Like, is that something you guys can do?
We have like 2 potions of water breathing. You can shapeshift into a creature that can breathe
Right,
underwater. That's no
right, yeah.
issue.
I can
put-
stay on the ship and keep watch. It all makes sense.
How noble. I can get something that's got swim speed, but I don't have the gills thing was from the island. And
What about that
as
suit
we
of
can tell-
armor?
Yeah, the armor gives me a swim speed,
Oh, but you can't breathe.
but I can't breathe.
Oh. Before we commit to that, I do have 2 Splorker eyeballs. Do you think we could sell one of those as being a Barnakoth eyeball?
How big is the eye?
It's about the size of a ping
Splorker
pong ball.
sized?
Okay. Well, I mean, if
I-
the eye is the size of a ping pong ball, will the head be the size of a Barnakoth head? I guess how much do the villagers?
sell it as
the
a Barnakoth
townspeople
egg?
know?
I mean, it's pretty eyebally. Honestly, I don't know how it hasn't rotted in my bag. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Wait, we could use that to make Splorker poison. Last one was so good. I missed my Splorker poison.
Oh, if this is still like downtime time, if we wait till tomorrow, I can take water breathing, and it's not concentration, and I can give up to 10 creatures water breathing.
Whoa,
Well, if we set
that's
off tonight,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, just need to take a nap.
Yeah.
And that way we can save our potions for, if there's an urgent time when we're not expecting to be underwater, and we might need to use it then.
All right, I'm hearing a plan coming together.
My only concern is that if, is Mama Splorker's head big enough to pass as a Barnacoth head?
Yeah.
I mean-
sure. What's the equivalency here? I think both of them are huge, but how huge is huge?
Make an intelligence save to try to remember this.
Can I give Oz the help action?
With 18,
It was big enough for Oz to sit on its head comfortably.
the Barnacoth's head is about the size of 2 city buses side by side.
And
Okay,
the
that's
Mama
pretty big.
Splorker head?
The Mama
Yeah.
Splorker head is slightly larger than a regular Splorker's head, which is about the size of a watermelon. So the Mama
know-
Splorker's head was
Okay.
about the size of like 2 to 3 watermelons.
We can,
I
we
thought
can
it was
sell
like
that.
a big thing.
It
No,
is
we
a
can
big
sell-
thing,
we can
but
sell
its
that.
body is huge. It's almost like a an outgrowth. If you imagine like a,
I see what you guys mean. Because when the big head bursts, then there's the little guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
What?
I was also
So
just gonna
they-
say that we can say the head shrivels up out of water or some shit like that.
Yeah, or like a
That too.
blobfish when it like comes up really
Yeah,
fast.
Exactly.
yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
reasons. I'm a druid, they'll trust me.
Yeah.
I mean, do we need the whole head? Can't we just like cut the tentacle off and claim that it's a trophy of it?
Oh, the head's
like-
pretty dramatic.
The head is
Yeah,
pretty
people-
dramatic.
People like to see heads.
And it's dramatic, but people have seen the
What?
Barnacoth head.
Also, we have to consider this is going to be replacing a lot of the like blood sports of Champions Day and Jarek Spawn.
Right.
So yeah, I think a head.
I know that
that's gonna
the
be,
people have seen it, but we could again just claim a bunch of different things. The head shrinks, the head bursts, and there's another little head inside. I feel like we can spin it.
Yeah.
But then some like grizzled sailor's gonna come out of nowhere who's actually killed one and tell us we're all wrong.
Nobody's
That's a good
killed
idea. Thanks.
Barnacoth.
I think anyone here is capable of that.
Yeah, but that's like a fishing story. We know the Nautilus has killed a shit ton of Barnacoths. We've killed one. He got quite a few. I doubt a lot of people around here have killed a Barnacoth.
They all
But it's
have.
also Champions Day, and this is like a port city.
That being
There's
said,
gonna
there
be a
is
lot of people
only-
from out of town.
Isn't Barney like the only Barnacoth left? Isn't he the last of his kind? From like a
Yeah, he
while
was the
ago?
last of his family.
Oh, I thought he was the last of his kind. I thought he was.
You don't know for sure. Oz, make a wisdom save.
Don't forget +4.
Nice.
Okay, yeah,
27.
you got the sense that he was the last of his tribe, so to speak. But you don't know for
Hmm.
sure if he's the last Barnacoth in the world. It would be ridiculous to say you know that for sure. Even if he thought he was the last one, there's no way of knowing that for sure.
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
the
so-
last of his family. We don't know if there's other groups of Barnacoth out there.
Okay, so then we could just tell him to like, I don't know, maybe he can move in with another tribe. I don't know Barnacoth politics.
Yeah. I mean, it's also. I mean,
think he knew if there was others.
if we're
Well,
worried
but-
about sailors having killed them before, I mean, I feel like it took the power level of a godkin, which we had to work with a Barnacoth to kill. I don't know if any amount of human sailors are able to take one of those things down.
I mean, we could also ask Astrid and or Edgar. They might know who would be in on the... who might be in the know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so what's your guys' next move?
I guess checking quick with, yeah, Astrid and
Edgar.
Edgar.
Well, we have to head to Edgar anyway, so
Right, and
Yeah.
Astrid's kind of around there too nowadays, right?
Yeah, she's sort of
Yeah.
working for him on as a fishing vessel.
Okay, yeah. So before we set off, we can just do a little cross-reference real quick.
Okay, so you guys head off to the docks to talk to Edgar. There's still some whispers of townsfolk around you as you make your way through the city. Some people seem to be sad that Mayor Ronnie is stepping down. Some people are laughing at Ronnie's quick rise to fame and then sudden apparent failure. But in general, you guys are given a wide berth, and you make your way to Edgar's tugboat, where Edgar and Astrid are currently, this being the next morning, 2 days before the Champions Day festival. They are yet to set out for their voyage for the day. And when Edgar sees you, he waves a hand, but he looks kind of trepidatious too. Typically, when you guys come over, there's some bad job he has to do afterwards. So
this is no
That's fair.
exception.
how could I help you?
We are in need of a tugboat. You know a guy?
I am a guy, but what's the hate to give you the third degree, but what's the gig? We do have some fishing to do. Astrid looks at you with a quizzical eyebrow, maintaining her typically silent but focused gaze.
Well, I don't know if you've read the papers, but Barnakoth attacked the city, and Mayor Ronnie vowed in their stepping down speech that we gotta go kill it.
Yeah, but no, you're not. I'm not. You want me to get close to that thing again?
I mean, just close in a relative sense. We're just gonna go, like, see it.
Have a chat. Well,
Yeah.
Oz is gonna have a chat, mostly, probably.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna, like... Oh, sorry.
Kill is kind of the wrong word here. It's more get rid of it.
Yeah, just don't tell anyone else.
All
We
right.
don't want to kill Barnakoth. We
He
just
looks
wanna ask it to
around.
go away nicely.
He sees the quizzical expression of Astrid, obviously mistrustful of your guys' soft sell of whatever this is. Everybody on the boat. We need to have a talk privately.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
If you guys comply, he takes you out into the bay, just so you're out of earshot, the crashing waves around you and the seagulls chattering above. All right, what's really going on? You guys got to be honest with me, because if I'm going to get my ass handed to me, I just want to know. I think she deserves that as well, huh? Astrid sort of blushes, not being accustomed to having someone take care of her in that way. And she's like, shut up. Whatever.
The town
mean-
thinks... Oh, sorry. Do you wanna...
No,
do you wanna...
that's- Not at all. You go ahead.
The town thinks that the Barnakoth went batshit crazy and attacked Oz out of a fit of revenge. They're terrified that the Barnakoth is gonna come back. Why not?
Okay.
What we're proposing, we're going to have a talk. Oz has also informed us there's a little goodie package in it for us if we go talk to him, move him out of the way. He can move himself, really. It's just we're gonna go, get the stuff. Then, there's the matter of bringing back proof. And you did want to see the treasure on the ghost ship. And we need proof of a
Wait, you're
Barnacoff
just telling
body.
me you want me to get close to the Barnacoff and the ghost ship? Didn't we almost die that once already? I mean, come
The
on,
ghost
guys.
ship is on the bottom of the ocean. The tugboat can't go on under the ocean. It is a boat. So we would be going under the ocean to the ghost ship. You would be totally safe. And again,
Astrid
you'd be
grabs a
in, like-
harpoon and throws it near Way's feet dramatically so that it sticks into the deck. As your eyes widen in shock at this, Edgar turns to her. Don't just damage the deck! Are you out of your mind? She waves him off. Listen, there's something you don't know. Maybe you've heard rumors about it, but it's not on the bottom of the ocean anymore. The ghost ship is back.
the ghost ship is back.
No way.
I know. I saw it go down too. And Edgar doesn't want to believe it. But we both saw it out there. No way! It had to be a different ship. We saw that thing sink! Astrid shrugs and leans against the railing. I know what I saw.
Above table, have we leveled up since the last time we fought the ship?
Yes,
least
one
once.
level.
At least once? Do you think we're in a position to take it again?
I think if we don't take the same approach that we did
I-
last time,
Yeah, if
it will
we
do a
actually
lot
go deck
better.
by deck, we can give the actual strategy a try.
Yeah. Coming fresh. Yeah.
Leveled up at least twice because Oz has 2
Yeah, 'cause
sets
I
of
hadn't
spells that he
multiclassed.
didn't before.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
we are in a better place to take it on. Look, Astrid, I know you were in a tough spot last time, but you don't have to come with us again if you don't want to. You can just
Oh, I'm
drop
coming.
us off to the
I
side.
want revenge.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, girl.
Don't worry. I've leveled up a little bit too.
Okay, I like this. I like this energy. Edgar. How are
You
we
can't
feeling?
say no to that, Edgar. Come on.
Come on, for
Oh
Astrid.
my god. You know what? Here. I'm gonna say one thing. I would like to be paid this time. In like a good way. I don't care what it
Okay.
is, but good pay. Something where you walk away from the deal saying, hey, maybe we gave him too much. That would be nice. You know? Just like I need to make money, so just a little bit would be great. You know? A lot
Sure.
of a little bit.
Something you may not have known about me is that I care a lot about the merchants here. So,
make
True.
no wait, I don't even that's not persuasion, that's deception. That is clearly a deception.
What?
What?
No way.
What?
Deception, you say? Well,
Ugh, I have heard that's true. Astrid looks at him like, what? Finn loves merchants. It's what Hooba Dooba's always saying.
I'm just for the working man, you know?
Socialist girl boss.
Gaslight gatekeep unionize?
I guess, yeah. All right. So, you've got these guys successfully on board, and you're on board as well.
I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna be like, all right, fuck it, yeah, I'll pay you in advance. Here's a forward, and I'm gonna hand him the brass mug with jade inlays, a copper chalice, and the third random art item I have.
What's the individual values of those?
So, looks like it's gonna be 75 gold.
Up
I
front?
can hand him the. Oh, and yeah, fuck it, I'll hand him a gem too. I have another spare gem.
That's 25 as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought our gems were always 50 gold. That's why I have a thing in my
Sounds
items
like
called Shiny
125
Rock.
to me.
He takes the stuff. Great. This is a fine down payment. He puts it in a lockbox under the sort of the dashboard of the control room of the tugboat.
Agreed.
Agreed. He looks at you suspiciously. The camera
no,
pushes
I like-
in on his suspicious Fry from Futurama eyes.
Yeah, I like hold out my hand to shake him. Like, yes, we have a deal.
Yes, a deal is what we had. For whatever reason, he sounds
Right.
totally grim about this. Zoop. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
All right, so you guys are on the boats. You guys are about here right now. Okay. So, first things first, you guys want to go talk to Barney and then head to try to find the ghost ship afterward? Is that your game plan?
I think so, because like maybe Barney might also be feeling magnanimous and might be willing to help with the ghost ship. Who knows?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oz,
yeah.
is that something you feel comfortable asking, Barney?
You just hear
Oz.
Oz loudly
Oz
snoring.
might be tending
What?
to the air fryer.
Yes.
No, sorry, Oz was yelling at a cat that lives in their head. What were you saying?
You see,
think we can ask
Eddie's
Barney to
tail is
help?
sticking out of Oz's ear hole.
Fabian, what the fuck?
Only you can see this way.
I felt like there was more background noise. What do I need to ask the Bartikov?
Oh, whether he can help with the ghost ship.
Oh yeah, I could totally ask. You might be a little upset with him when I say, you know, you're my friend, but my friends back in town think you're scary.
Hmm.
I
And
mean,
then say, oh, you can't eat them. That might be the thing that really makes him upset.
are the people in town really your friends?
Well, I guess friend is the wrong word. The people in town who make our life difficult if they perceive us as a threat find you scary.
There we go.
And then he'll want to eat them, and then he'll be upset when we're like, no, you can't eat them. That makes their life even harder. Oz thinks for a second like he's considering it. Yeah, that would probably make your life harder.
Yeah, we could just say Jarek Spawn thinks of you as a threat now. Maybe you need to move.
Well, if we aim it towards him, his immediate reaction is going to be, it's my problem now, I get to take care of it. If we label it as a problem we're having, then that still gives us some control over the situation.
Do we know if the Barnikov approaches social situations like you and I do, though?
I just know if we say the townspeople find you scary, he's probably just gonna say good and not see it as a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pretty smart sentient creature, but he likes to be scary and eat people.
It does seem like he really enjoys your company, though, from what
Aw.
I can tell of a gigantic, slightly terrifying squid monster.
He's only slightly terrifying?
Scary dog. He's got a
Eh,
good heart on the inside.
I've
He
seen
just likes to bite people.
right.
He's got scary dog privileges.
Okay, so what's the
Maybe-
move,
Alright, yep.
guys?
Oz, put on your captain hat before we enter this.
What? Oh yeah, okay. Oz just kind of takes off his dragon's hat, puts his captain hat on.
Okay, so are you reaching out to him to meet up somewhere by this cove, wherever it is? How would you like to set up this meet and greet?
I don't think we want to do it anywhere near Jarek's spawn. I think we want to go
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, no, like off close-ish maybe to the ghost ship / where he normally hangs out.
I could take
Maybe
you
just
guys
ask
to where we met him
Barnakoff where he
last
hangs
time.
out. I mean, I could just ask him where he is and we could go meet him. You know, save him the trip or meet him halfway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Oz.
Oz will communicate with the Barnakoff.
Okay.
Hi.
There's a long pause, and then after a amount of time that made you slightly worried, you hear him say, "Ah, my brother, how are you?"
Hey, okay, I guess. Are you busy today? I thought it'd be a good day to go visit ya.
Yes, that is fine. I was
Okay.
resting, but I would be happy to see you.
You resting? Are you okay? You didn't get hurt, did you?
I am very strong. You do not need to worry.
That sounds like you got hurt. Are you okay?
Oz,
It
make
sounds
a
like you're deflecting.
make a persuasion with advantage. He's gonna clearly keep deflecting. He's gonna be like, one so small, brother or not, should not worry for one so large. Come to where we last met, but be cautious. Strange things roam these waters.
Okay. Do you mind if strange things roam the waters, I'm gonna bring my friends. We've been having a hard time in town, to be honest with you, and just it's good to get out on the water and see friends.
Yes, that is fine. I will rest until you arrive.
Okay. Do you need us to bring you anything? It definitely sounds like you got hurt.
No, I will be fine. To see you will be enough.
Aw, it's nice. I got friends with Healy magic. We'll see if we can help you.
He seems to grunt in approval in a sleepy way that suggests he is probably heading back to slumber right now.
Okay, Oz is gonna make sure to kind of hang up the voice chat here before talking with his friends. Um, so maybe bad news. There's something in this water that's strong enough to hurt a Barnakoff.
Hmm.
Cool. I love that for
What?
us.
Do you mean?
Well, he didn't want to give me details because he needs to appear big and strong and can't talk about his feelings. But something in the ocean hurt him.
All right. Cool. I love that for us.
Was he
Yeah,
happy
he's
to meet
been
up?
resting, and I may have promised him healing magic.
We can do our best.
Yeah.
I got
Um,
heals. We also have healing potions. We have many of those.
Yeah. That's snacks. Everyone loves snacks. Chocolate
I
makes
can
you feel better.
also, in an absolute emergency, make most of us invisible if I have to. So
I
there's
don't
that.
have my
Invisible
invincible
boat?
sphere.
I don't think I can invisible a boat. Not yet anyway.
All right, so you guys sail off in the direction that Barney indicated. You soon find yourself in semi-familiar waters. Although there's much less of them now, there are still some remnants of the old strewn cargo at sea that's from the last time you guys were in these waters and met Barney initially. But otherwise, things seem perfectly safe. You don't feel like you're in any immediate danger, considering you know something so big and bad. But eventually, after waiting a while, you get the sense that Barney is not coming. Oz, would you like to reach out to him again?
Barnacock friend? You snoozing somewhere?
He immediately emerges from the water with a frightening explosion of force, and suddenly you find yourself before him once more, his massive head lurching out of the water. You can see his eyes, Oz, they seem off, murkier. You also notice something on the side of his head, what looks like a crack in his carapace, so to speak, his like exoskeleton. I'm gonna take you now to this old battle map from before. So you see him, and he just looks a little bit off. He looks bleary, tired. You can see him sort of breathing heavily in the water, even as he emerges. Ah, my friends, come to bring me another ship to destroy. Is it this one? Ha ha ha.
No, we kind of need this ship.
But we have come to help you. You don't look like you're doing so hot.
He, he like, Cal, make a dexterity save.
Okay.
He easily
That's a 9.
brushes you into the water.
Oh my god, Kel.
It's okay, I can swim, kind of.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
He's gone. There he goes.
Yeah, Kel drowns. He forgets that he can wild shape into things. He just instant drowns. Campaign over. Now, I had that ghosting thing happen where it like would create double icons, I think, because I was moving around too much or something. There we go. So, Cal, you're sort of like sputtering and in the water. Ronnie's gonna reach out and help you back on.
Thank you.
Ronnie's gonna be like, we respect your power, but please, we're here to help. Don't try to drown us, please. It sort of bellows with a loud laugh inside all of your minds. I am too strong for my own good. That was merely a slight flick of the wrist, as you would say. Oz, make a wisdom save with advantage. He's super hurt. And now that you're looking at him, his eyes normally have a pinkish hue to them, but there's something on the side of his head, like where his carapace is cracked a little bit, and it seems like it's like pulsing and pink, almost like his brain is exposed.
Oz pulls out his healer's kit and gives it a little shake. I don't think I have enough bandages for this one.
Huh?
all right. Come here, big guy.
No, I don't need your assistance. I am fine.
said you
I just
need it.
need to rest.
Don't care if you need it. You're still our friend. We want to provide it.
Isn't this what tribe members do for each other? Make each other stronger?
You are presumptuous. Only the little one is a member of my tribe. The rest of you are outsiders.
So he's a part of our tribe, and if he says you're good, you better bet you're good.
He looks at you with confusion, not sure, as if you're tricking him with your words. Make a persuasion check. He grumbles and backs away slightly. This is not the kind of injury you can heal. I have tried. The old ways do not work. It may be a powerful curse, which is why I warned you. Be careful in these waters. There are things with strange smells. I saw something.
What kind of things? Tentacled things?
What's wrong with tentacles? He looks hurt.
Nothing. We're also on the hunt for splorkers here.
You can feel him away. Make a wisdom save as the Barnacoth is reaching into your minds to pry at your memories. You fight back valiantly.
Actually, can I say with this 24 that I let him in on exactly what my schemes are? That I don't want to hurt him. I want him to live a long, happy Barnacoth life because he's a bro. What I want is to hunt down the splorkers.
So what happens?
I would also like the treasure.
You've got Fabian inside your head, right? So as soon as this thing reaches a psychic tendril inside your brain, Fabian is there dressed in a matador's outfit with the red flag, and he's like, Toro, Toro, and pulls it away so that he roots the psychic tendril down exactly the right path, so it causes you no damage, and that you're basically rooting his vision into your memories so that he sees exactly what you want. So he suddenly realizes what your plans are. I see. So they fear me, but you wish to keep me safe.
Of course.
If Birdkid says you're good, then you are fucking good.
Like you said, you're part of our tribe, and tribes protect those who are injured.
Then let me return the favor. If it will give you peace of mind, I shall not return to that town, though its ships are delicious. Perhaps too tempting they are. For as I left, I craved another, the violence, the joy of the gnashing on the little things. I sought it again, and so I swept the sea, searching for a new banquet, when I found a strange ship, clouded in a sea of fog and night. Darkness followed it, no matter time of day. I thought myself unstoppable, the final member of my tribe, but not unbeatable. I lashed out at the ship, and it struck back with strange foreign smells, not of this realm, not of the sea. This is my scar. He points at the pulsating pink thing in his scalp. Everyone make a wisdom save who can see it. So basically everybody.
Ooh, not 20.
Okay, wait,
Nice.
with your nat 20, you can tell this is a Splorkito, the little Splorker, lodged inside his scalp. It is not part of his body.
Oh.
So I got good news, and I got maybe less good news. Good news is I think I know what's wrong. I think we might be able to help. Are you familiar with leeches?
Yes.
You have a splorker leeched in there.
This is strange. I can communicate telepathically with all living things of this realm, so long as they are conscious. But when I try to reach to this thing inside my skull, I feel nothing but vast emptiness. It is not
They're
of
They're not
this
great.
place. I cannot communicate. I thought it was a scar or a curse. Are you certain that it's alive?
I mean, the bad news is I think I need to get in there and pull it out. If you will let me.
I have already attempted to do so. It has wrapped its tendrils around parts of myself that I fear are vital. I worry
It's
that if you try to remove it, it may be fatal.
these creatures, the splorkers. I think they're a hive mind. It sounds like win-win. If we hunt the splorkers, we've already seen the mother. If we kill that, if we even attack it, maybe this thing will let go of you and try and protect her.
I suppose. Although things with the consciousness, they are reachable to me. Even one with a hive mind. This is different. I sense not of what you speak. If there is a way to remove it, I wish for it. Otherwise, I fear what may happen to me.
There is something else I can try. And Way's gonna hop out of the boat and try and swim over to the Barnacoth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Hey.
cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay. Okay, let me double check.
So it's against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead. I think I remember that it was an aberration. I'm hoping this doesn't affect a Barnacoth. I hope the Barnacoth is not
Itself an aberration.
Mm.
Oops!
Well, you can't really protect something against itself, so it should be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
if the target is a separate thing, then I think it's okay.
Barnacots are aberrations, but again, you're protecting it from aberrations. So it's like, if you protected a celestial from celestials, it would still work. It just couldn't like
Right.
punch itself. As
It had
you
disadvantage to punch itself.
as you reach out, having communed with you now and sensing no ill will from you, and at least trusting Oz so far as it can in its present condition, as you cast protection from evil and good, you hear the splorker inside this thing's skull screech in horror and like extract itself from the hole, emerging, leaving a
shit.
crack. It immediately starts writhing in frustration and heading towards you. I
kill
need
it.
you-
Can I shoot it
Kill it
with
with
a
fire.
gun?
All right, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Wei is not happy.
It's because he can't swim.
But that was such a good idea, though. Totally worth. I hope.
Okay, where's our turn order? We haven't done a fight in a while. Okay, I'll be Ronnie.
Yes, classic fight music.
Well, I was gonna change it, and then I'm like, we might just kill this thing soon, hopefully. So
No, you're
I
right.
really
it's just
hope
really
so.
funny. Yeah. I
Uh,
think this is fine.
it's seafaring music. It's Final Fantasy 14. Like you just logged in music. So to me, it's
Yeah.
it is not the right vibe. I'm like distracted now. Okay. Okay, Barnacoth needs to roll.
okay.
This
Oh,
thing-
hey.
Oh. He just grabs it and
Hell
eats it
yeah.
immediately.
Did we get Ronnie? No, we didn't. I guess Astrid would be in
I
the
love
turn
how-
order too.
Me and Splorkito both rolled a 1. Neither one of us was expecting this.
Hey, come on now, won't you, hey? I need to give Astrid her level up like I said I was going to. Oh well.
Did we ever discover these things as vulnerabilities? What they like or don't like?
I
Love.
remember
Lightning.
lightning. And,
And then I
love.
think it was resistant to fire and cold damage.
Hmm.
Yes.
It was immune to one, right? I think it was immune to cold, something like that.
Yes.
Immune to cold, resistant to fire. Which is unfortunate because they're so very calamari shaped.
Yeah.
Sorry, just giving Astrid her level up. Is she on the thing? Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's on.
But Ronnie's not, right?
Yeah, Ronnie's gonna sit this one out. It's fine.
Ronnie's asleep, wearing a sun hat.
Ronnie's like, half of my bullshit is because of Way. Fuck this.
Enjoying their time off as mayor, or from mayor, I should say.
Yeah, happier than you've ever seen Ronnie. Just so looking like Tom Sawyer. Okay. Initiative. 12. Swolf. Alright, Barney sees this thing. It's on its body right now. And is going to start biting at it. Actually, it's going to use its tentacles to try to bite at it. Okay, tentacles, 22 to hit. Splorkito's AC is 15, so it will hit for 11 bludgeoning damage. Does it have any sort of resistance to that? Nope. So it's going to take the 11 bludgeoning damage, getting slapped around by its mouth tentacles. And it is going to... Ugh, I missed combat. It's so simple. You can just follow the rules. I don't have to improvise. And it's going to use its bite attack next. Oh my god, do I need a second monitor? Okay, bite. 22 will hit for 13 slashing damage. So it basically grabs this thing with its tendrils and starts biting on it. It's currently like trying to escape this thing's mouth. Kelken, it's your go. Yeah, it's about 30
Okay,
feet
I
away.
am gonna try and pull this thing off of Barney's head so that maybe he can attack it better next turn. So I'm gonna try and Thorn Whip it
Okay, that'll hit. 16 for 8 piercing.
for 8 piercing, and I think it also pulls. It has to make a. Hold on, let me just put that.
Please don't let it fall in the water.
10 feet closer to you, which I think is actually on way, which would be kind of
Perfect.
tragic, but I've.
Oh no.
Okay, so It has to make a save, right?
Actually, no. If it hits, it just gets pulled. So
Up to 10 feet closer to you. Okay, so it can go here and here. Yeah, it's on top of Way.
Oh, boy.
Way, how would you want to respond to Kel pulling this thing on top of you? Look at it.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Cursed.
Where's,
He's just like, okay, good. Shit.
why is
What
it
is
so
happening?
big? I don't know. It's just all weird. Okay. So, do you want to move out of the way or just try to grab it, Way, as a reaction?
Can I make an opportunity attack as it hurtles downwards towards me?
No, because it's entering your range. It's not. Your options right now are try to dodge out of the way or try to grab it. Wait a minute.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll grab it.
Is that one of the things we're not supposed to have? But
Yeah.
So sorry. I was like, wait, what does this do? And I clicked it to try to read it. This I don't think I got from Naughty. I think I got this from somewhere.
no, that's
else.
100% from Naughty's.
That's
Lore.
100%
Everything
from
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to
Aquatic
God,
game.
you guys already got all the treasure.
I'm not seeing it in the list.
Anyway, that's the wrong description. Anyway, it don't matter. Regardless, you'll get all the treasure soon. This no one look at what Finn just did. It's inappropriate.
Yeah, that was just for me, my eyes, and also everyone's by accident.
Okay. So wait, what are you doing, Way, in response to this?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll grab it.
Okay, make a strength save, I guess.
Strength save?
+4, right?
Yeah.
17. Okay, so you're currently grappling this thing.
I got it!
I got it. It's like writhing. You're like holding it by the head so that its tentacles are going behind it. You're like basically grabbing an octopus by the
Kel's having
scalp.
like a meltdown on the deck. Like, no, I've killed Way.
I'm down here!
Way.
Okay, yeah. So Way is grappling this thing. Is that the end of your turn,
It
Kel?
really is.
That's that's my turn.
Okay, Astrid is going to. Wait, since it's grappled, what does that mean? Something good?
I think that gives disadvantage, or it gives advantage
No, it's
to
just
people trying to
speed
hit it, right?
0. I
Speed
think
0?
it's just a 0 speed. Yeah.
Damn.
It's not incapacitated or whatever. So yeah, it's currently grappled and flailing. Astrid is going to use her new, just as of 10 minutes ago, level up power, multi-attack to throw 2
Oh, hell
spears
yeah.
at it. 1 natural 20
Baby!
and a miss. Okay, gotcha. So natural 20, she will do 12 piercing damage to this thing. It is now bloodied. She as it like skewers this spear just narrowly skewers the thing, and so that it goes perfectly through it and doesn't hit Barney or you, Way. And you just like tilt back, and she like shrugs, like, "Gotcha again." So this thing is on its last legs right now.
I would like to argue that Astrid should be stronger than that because there aren't any modifiers being added to her damage.
True, but she
Oh,
didn't
shit.
have multi-attack until now. So she's
Okay, fair.
and I also gave her like an extra 25 HP. But
Fair.
there will be tuck that thought away because there will be a mechanic for that later. Okay, so that's Astrid's move. Ronnie is gonna go next. What are Ronnie's ranged options? I guess this light crossbow is probably the easiest thing because Ronnie can tell this thing is in a bad way and knows that you guys can mostly take care of it. So Ronnie's just going to shoot the crossbow at it. Hold it still, Way. Ronnie's.
I'll see what I can do!
8 minus 5.
It
He's a
shouldn't
great
be that
weapon master.
because she's not using a great. Well, you're not using a great weapon in this case.
Yeah.
So it should just be 8, right? So
It
it
should
whizzes.
just
Well,
be
it should
I mean,
be 8
yeah.
plus. Oh.
The 8 is including Ronnie's mods. It was just a bad roll.
Yeah, this is a
Goddamn.
terrible roll. Whoops. It sails away. Ronnie goes back and has a margarita from the blender on board.
Doesn't Ronnie have multi-attack? Like 2 attacks, fighter stuff?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah,
crossbow
yeah,
is a
you're right.
loading weapon.
Yeah, it's a loading weapon. So
Although-
Ronnie is going to.
Ah.
Is this because I said you died? Or was it the dragons?
Ronnie doesn't have any javelins.
They don't got any throwing weapons?
Can Astrid throw Ronnie a spear?
Oh yeah, there are
Wait, Ronnie's
harpoons
got a
on deck.
trident.
I have a trident.
Yeah.
Or like,
Oh, I could have guiding bolted them. Oh wait, do I have the lightning spear still?
Oh, you
Yes.
should, yeah.
I think so, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to throw 1d6. Okay, I'm just going to throw the lightning spear as my second attack. 26. That should do it. For 12
Cool.
piercing. Okay, yeah, it gets fried and becomes some droopy calamari in Way's hands. It is done.
ugh. That was weird and tingly in my hands. And then he looks at his hands like, oh, yep, the poison. Mm-hmm.
He the Barnacoth grabs the corpse from you and just flings it as far as it can in the air.
It's
Thank
blasting
you.
off again.
It laughs with glee, and then Way, make a dexterity save. It flings you in the air, and you do a few cool somersaults
Oh
and
my
land in
God.
the water nearby. I am free of it. I have done it with some help from you all, I suppose.
See, I told you my friends had healing magic. It's not quite the practical kind of healing magic, but it still heals you.
He disappears under the water for a bit, but you hear him in your head, Oz, humming happily. And then he comes back with like what looks to be like a poultice of like seaweed and kelp mixed into his the hole in his outer shell. Thank you. I feel as though I can think more clearly now. Ah. Here. Perhaps I will be able to... Well, which would you prefer? Shall I retrieve the other treasures for you? Or shall I allow you to swim down to the depths and see them for yourself? If you are so capable, of course.
How depths are we talking here?
Deep, deep at the ocean's
I would
floor.
allow you that great honor.
We would
Yes.
appreciate it very much. Thank you.
He disappears for a while and comes back with a chest containing the following treasures, many of which you apparently already have. But anyway, you guys should have these. These are the updated things anyway. Oh no! What did I do? Okay, great. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Whoa.
Amulet of Tides,
bajillion.
Pearl of Storms, Coral Harp of the Siren's Song, which apparently you already have. And, of course, the famous has to be Fabian Cutie. A chibi bobblehead featuring Fabian in a legs crossed pose. When detonated, it will cause a foul-smelling liquid to explode outward in a 20-foot radius. Anyone inside the radius will be so grossed out they have to
Oh
make
my
a
God.
con save. Okay. Fabian appears. My, how did that get in there?
I'm gonna be really mad if I have to use this one. I want to collect these, damn it.
Oh, I can make you more later. These are just for fun. Fabian turns into a Finn momentarily. I am a College of Creation bard, after all.
Yo, what? Please do not.
Ooh woo, he says, making you feel uncomfortable in new ways. Okay. So you guys should have the rest of this inside. You find an additional 2,000 gold, and yes, one more vial of Megalothari blood.
Okay, so the gold we're just splitting evenly. Do any of
Plus,
us know
probably a
about
cut
ways
for
new
Edgar.
addiction?
All that stuff is mine, Edgar says.
I don't think that's how
Really,
this
would you
works.
like to discuss that with my Barnacoth friend?
You know what? You guys can just give me my pay on our way back. You know, whatever makes sense.
I thought we
What if
paid you in
we,
advance.
Yeah, but that was
What if we-
a down payment.
Because we care so much about merchants, how about we give you 1,000 of the gold, and then we'll split the other 1,000?
I'm sorry, that's not an even split.
That is
Well,
so not an even split.
You know what? I agree to that. That's fine.
No, I don't think the rest of the parties agree. If we have a vote right now, I'm pretty sure we would agree on an even split.
I'm gonna tattoo everybody, like, if he gets 1,000 of the gold now, we don't have to share what else is on the Splorker ship.
Or we
What
give
if-
him 1,000 gold now, and he'll still claim what's on the Sporker ship.
Right. He'll be like, oh, that was just for the Barnacoth. I deserve what
No,
comes
no.
to
Edgar is
So
not that kind
mistrustful.
of guy, I think.
He is exactly
As
that
far
kind
as
of guy.
saying
Are you kidding?
Okay, sorry, I try to be generous for once, and everyone says no, so...
What about 500? That's fine.
That's not an even split. That's a quarter, and there's 8 of us. 9 if you want to count the Barnacoth.
Can I negotiate with someone else other than the bird?
Nope, you're negotiating with me now.
How about 200? You gave me 200 on the
You
way
get
here.
even-
200 is a tenth. That's
Actually, yeah, you can have 200 of this gold.
Okay, great. All right, this is definitely more profitable than the past couple voyages. You see Astrid
Oz-
sticking out her hand, and he grumbles and gives her her cut.
Oz doesn't say anything, knowing that he just took less than an even split.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty good today. We'll be able to get a nice dinner tonight. Should we head back? Say goodbye to our
job's
big
not done, buddy.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's still a ghost
I got
ship.
another errand.
Oh,
You know that thing that caused harm to the Barnacoth? That's what we're going after next.
Yeah.
You must be wary. Such a thing should not be trifled with lightly. There were many of those things. One so powerful within that it seemed to be piecing the ship together itself.
Huh.
I do not trust it. You should be
I
wary.
mean,
We-
fought-
You have
Unfortunately, have had a
excellent
run-in with them
insight.
before. Almost didn't live through it. So yeah, we
but
know.
we're stronger now.
Very well. Is there any other way I may assist you, my brother?
You may assist me by resting up and getting stronger again.
He's-
And maybe stay away from the town. Town don't. You showing up makes it harder for us, and honestly, I don't want town people going after you.
Very well.
Ha-
I shall rest and only
Is it-
feast on things far from town.
Is it possible for you to join another tribe? There's a place not too far from here that we hear is Barnacoth Infested Waters.
Hmm? Where might that be?
There's a shipwreck. Can I give him directions to the deserted island we were at? And, like, in between there, I remember that's where Horatio was saying
Oh, you mean the when you were initially attacked and spearfished the
Yeah,
that giant eel thing, but then Barnacoff
but then the
attacked.
Barnacoth attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last of my tribe. That is where I came from.
I am so sorry.
Hmm. It is not likely to join another tribe. But perhaps you are right. Perhaps there are others like myself, without a tribe. If I keep searching, perhaps I will find them. He seems to be looking at you, Wei. Make an insight check on him.
Insight.
You get the sense that he's looking at you with respect, like he liked the way you solved the situation. I will rest now as my brother commands. Please, bother me no more. He seems to be chiding in a playful way, and then he disappears beneath the ocean's surface. And then Oz, in your head alone, you hear him say, "Good night, brother. Be safe. Call upon me if it is
Good night.
you who needs help."
Sleep well and recover.
You hear him humming softly in your head, and then it fades. Well, that was weirdly nice for having a giant monster involved.
Well,
So,
he's friendly.
That's what they told me
Easiest
about
200 gold of
you.
your life.
What?
Easiest 200 gold of your life, no?
This is really like back taxes for all the heart attacks you guys gave me before.
Is it?
All right. Let's, I guess, I can't believe I'm saying this, head out to where Astrid thinks she saw the ghost ship. We both saw it. Yeah, right, whatever.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Ooh. Did you hear that? Okay. So you guys make your way deeper into the water. And eventually, after a few hours of searching, you come across what looks to be a swirling tornado at sea, but is actually this like magical darkness cloud permeating the ghost ship. Sure enough, you see as you get closer elements of its shape that you recall from your previous attack on the ship. You see the shadowy figures moving around. And as you circle around it, you see that what little evidence there is of your attack on it, it's collapsing and capsizing and sinking, has been patched with these pink tentacles, as if whatever's controlling it in the depths of it, the Mama Splorker, is using its body and its tendrils to create watertight seals around the thing. So perhaps what the Barnacoth was saying about it being the ship itself being propelled by the creature within had some truth to it. I'm going to take you guys there now. Should look about the same as it did before.
Yeah.
Mm.
They don't notice the ship coming or anything, right?
As you approach and get closer, some of them do turn and point. And with that, Edgar goes, nope, and pulls you guys out of range. We need a game plan here. I'm not getting any closer to that thing, in case those
That's
things jump
fine.
ship.
That's fine. I can just cast Water Walk on all of us. You can keep circling, maybe be like a decoy that they're all looking at. We can
Right.
just jump ship, walk across,
And
and
Astrid,
approach from the other side.
Are you
We
gonna
should-
stay on the ship and just do long range, or do you want in?
She sighs. I'll come with you, unless it gets too hairy like last time.
All right.
Oz is gonna cast a little mage armor on himself in preparation.
Sure.
We should all
10
also
creatures, okay.
go in with options for water breathing, just in case.
Would we have enough time to attune to some of these new items? The Amulet of the Tide says that it allows for water breathing and doubling swim speed.
You technically have. It takes how long to attune?
Isn't it like an
Like an
hour
hour?
or something?
Yeah, you have plenty of time. Yeah, you guys just need to spend a short rest. So what you guys can do is tail the ghost ship from a distance, and it does seem to be, they do seem to be aware of your presence now, but you're able to get enough distance from it that you guys are able to rest while keeping an eye on things and able to attune to things. Remember, you can only attune to 3 magic items that require attunement at a time, so make sure you are checking your items and not overloading yourself.
On that note, does my gun require attunement?
I don't.
Or a bonding moment.
Yeah, it requires a bonding moment, not attunement.
Okay,
So-
okay. I have failed those in the past.
Do you want to just do it now in advance?
Yeah, I would love to try actually.
Okay, yeah, make
Now
a
that it's bedazzled.
make a charisma.
Right?
It is, or is it a persuasion? I guess it's the same thing, right?
It's been charisma in the past.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
He
Okay.
he allows you to wield him for today.
We love that. I'll take it.
And okay,
I knew the
so
bedazzling would pay off.
Kel is casting Water Walk and giving that to everybody. Okay.
I've got a grapple hook, and I'll attach it to some rope and get that ready for getting on the ship ASAP.
Okay. Yeah, as it stands, there's about 4 to 5 feet. If you were to stand on the railing of the ship, you might be like maybe 2 to 3 feet down from being able to pull yourself up on the deck. So there is a little height difference. But yeah, maybe you guys should take a moment. Actually, we are right about at the break anyway. So before we get into this, why don't we just take that break now, and while we're gone, maybe think about how you want to go about this. So we got a game plan coming back for it. Anyway, we will be right back. But what if I want to be down here? I'm an idiot. Okay. No! I just fucking did it! No! At least I get to watch this insane motion sickness again. No! No, 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 no! No! I was still spamming jump!
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum.
Man, this is a crazy long way. Eh? Oh, there's no timer either. What? It's sort of like how if I hear something that sounds like my grandmother's fingernails clawing on the glass outside my window, I get a little upset because that happened a lot when I was a kid. It's for dementia. But don't worry, they caught her eventually, so. It's a pretty mean little section there. Oh! 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 What the fuck? Ah! 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 You fucking asshole. They are not putting me back all this way. This is like 45 minutes of waiting. And then they put me in front of the spikes? God! Perfect. Is this a cheat on my wife minigame? Love fireworks and Ferris wheel. Oh my god. The lady needs a back massage. She will guide you.
A little bit right, a little bit down, a little bit right, a little bit down.
I'm gonna...
Right, a little bit down, a little bit right, a little bit down. Oh, just a tiny bit. Oh, just a tiny bit. There.
I'm not having an affair. I'm just giving a colleague a massage.
Ooh, you dirty old man.
What? Must win sex. I am the king of sex.
Oh, yes, you're the best.
Wow, the sex was so good she killed herself. Look behind you, you'll find a surprise. What? Of course. That's the price of his sin. It all makes sense, just like the Bible.
As a mosquito, there is something that you naturally have to do. You have to suck blood. You must suck and store away as much human blood as possible.
What the fuck
in
is
order
this?
to survive the winter.
By jumping over him, I can do anything I want. No. Haha! He's a better man than any human I've known. No! No! I was right there! I'm carrying too many items. Oh no, my arm! Where did it go? No! Oh, there it is. Okay. It's okay when the perverts of chat do it, but when you do it, it's wrong. Wait, is this actually happening? Oh my god! Wait! Wait, why? Why did her boobs grow? Oh, I found a new power. Check this out. Wow, wow. Guys, this is how I French kiss. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, oh, fuck. No! Why would they do this? Why would they do this? You see what you do when you distract me? There's no SSRI that's powerful enough to stop this game. gonna have to play the Burbs again. So I better give this the old college. Mr. Sega away team, I'd like you to explain what happened there, please. Grab.
Nice, buddy.
Can I go on top of this? What's nice is that this is the kind of game where if you do think of something like this to do, they give you a great reward like this. There's no way down. I've just soft locked the game. Fuck! Okay, great. Alright, so now we're at the place that I've PB'd on. This part. Where you legit can't see the platforms before you jump. What? What the fuck? I hate this part so much. No! Hey guys, look, it's Bug's fat ass. So you're welcome. No. But what if I want to be down here? I'm an idiot. Okay. No! I just fucking did it! No! At least I get to watch this insane motion sickness again. No! No, 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 no! No! I was still spamming jump!
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum.
Man, this is a crazy long way. Eh? Oh, there's no timer either. What? Alrighty. Well, we are back. Okay. Let's get Oz his lantern, right? Or do you already have it, Oz? Ooh. Is it 30 of both? Use it once to show it off, then sell it. All right. Okay. We are back, and we're about to take on this ghost ship for the second time. Hopefully not the last time. Or hopefully the last time. Hopefully the last time we see this ghost ship. So what would you guys like to do?
Well, I think if they've spotted Edgar's ship, Edgar should be on one side of the ship, and we should like circle around to the opposite side and maybe get the sneak on them while their backs are turned. If they are like
Yeah.
looking at it and pointing.
Okay.
I
I
like
like the
that.
sound of that.
We can sneak water walk around to a different
Exactly.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm moving you guys to the opposite end of the ship.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it's
So
just...
much darkness.
Does this work?
Yeah, seems better.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so you're at the back part of the ship, and as you, this is not to scale right now. You guys are just sort of trailing to the back. You do get the sense, though, that the creatures aboard are aware of your presence. They haven't reached out to attack. They're sort of like eerily calm right now. But they have been keeping tabs on you. And how would you like to go about this? You get the sense that as soon as you step aboard, it's probably going to result in combat.
So we have water walking, right?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So
For
it
an
sounds
hour.
like we want to. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like we want to hop off the boat, let Edgar circle around a couple of times, and then we'll just sneak on when they're kind of paying attention to him. I've got
Gotcha.
the grappling hook with the rope. And we also have Ronnie, so that shouldn't be too much hassle trying to get aboard. Knock on wood.
Okay. Just lost ink, I think.
Ink. Computer
Yeah,
probably
Ink's
crashed.
having.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's a cute pic of Sula. Oh, and those Oz pics are good too. Yeah, her computer's restarting. Okay, so you guys want to step off the boat and...
Well, Edgar can stay on the boat.
Right. I'm just gonna shrink the boat a little bit to make it manageable for me. So... Okay, so these two are gonna go around to the front of the boat to give you access to the back of it, right? That's the plan?
That is the plan,
Is
yeah.
Astrid's coming with us, right?
Yes, Astrid is with you guys in the back of the boat. As the boat moves around the ship, you see the shambling figures aboard also move with it. After about 10 minutes, you see no movement on the back of the vessel, and you get the sense that they have taken the bait and followed Edgar towards the front of the ship.
All right. I will throw up the grappling hook.
Okay, make a sleight of hand to get it up there.
Light.
Okay, yeah, you easily snatch it up around here. And you're able to climb up the rigging relatively easily. It is soggy, but you can use the hook to get up. Let's get some athletics checks. Or acrobatics checks getting up there, though. Okay, Way makes it up. Let's see. Finn
Oh, brother.
falls and slips on her butt.
Ugh, this thing is so slimy.
Yeah, it's not great.
All right, Finn, you'll need to try that again.
Can I get a hand?
Let's see if Ronnie can
I'll
make
help.
it up.
Does a 14 pass?
Yes, it does.
16 with help from Way.
Okay, you guys make it up. Ronnie's gonna reach
Ooh.
down to grab Oz.
So I was waiting a second to roll because usually Ronnie helps.
Okay, Ronnie's going to lift Oz up effortlessly and place him here. Reaching back down for Astrid. Astrid is going to smirk and try to do athletics of her own. Natural 1. She falls back and lands on her side and goes, "Fuck!" really loud. Suddenly you hear shambling figures moving towards you. I need you guys
Well,
to...
it was a good plan while it lasted, guys.
Yeah, well, we almost made it.
Let's stick together.
Yeah, time to roll initiative.
Buddy system, buddy system.
Wow, I'm really rolling some 2.1s. Very impressive 2.1s.
We love to see that.
I may not have been prepared, but apparently Oswald was.
Be prepared.
Also, I think Ozzy does need this lantern. I can't see it.
Really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm the one with light currently.
Oh, did I give it to the
Yeah,
wrong
when
token?
he was alone in the water, he was kind of drifting into the darkness.
It's 30-30, not 15-15. Okay, got it.
Oh, much better.
That's way better.
Cool.
Yeah. He has a proper lantern instead of a torch, so it works real well.
The only problem is now we can see the ship.
Wait, but does Way emit bright light?
I can, if I do the one channel divinity, what's it called? Sacred Weapon. But it only lasts for like a minute.
Wait, is that right? It looks like it's 30
Yeah.
of bright. But there's no dim.
Yeah,
Am I
30
crazy?
bright is normal, right?
30 bright, and then 60, another 30 of dim.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. All right. So you guys are ready for battle. The figures are mostly shrouded in the darkness, and you can't quite see them yet, but you know from just their basic movement that they are on what it would be the west part of this vessel, meaning the left side of the map. Right now it's Oz's
Ignore that.
turn.
You have spirit guardians?
I sure do. Level up, baby.
Holy shit.
Nice.
That's a shite spell.
It's a what?
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart.
Oh, of course. I heard shite, like the
That's a shite
Irish.
spell.
It's a shite spell.
I can't believe the new pope's from Chicago. Not from Ireland. All right. Oz, what would you like to do?
You know, Oz is probably feeling kind of nervous. He might prepare himself with Fire Shield.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm trying to remember if it is it hot or cold damage that these things are.
They're immune to
immune?
cold. They're resistant to fire.
Okay, so probably the warm shield. Okay. Yeah, Oz is just gonna prepare with a flame shield.
Okay, he's got the flame shield up. That's an action.
Yep, that is a full action, and it's good for 10 minutes. It is not concentration.
Right. So you're resistant to cold.
He sheds even more light, but I don't think that it adds on bright light and bright light.
Right. It's within the light you already have. So melee attacks erupt in fire damage. Got it. Would you
And
like to move
he's
at all?
resistant to cold damage.
Right. Would you like to move at all?
The squishy wizard is surrounded by friends right now and would like to keep it that way.
All right, Kelkan, it's your go.
I am blind.
All right.
Can anyone? I'm talking as a free action, right? Does anyone in the party see which general direction these? Can any of you guys see them?
We know they should be close to the front of the ship, so if you want to just, like, prepare to launch something in front of us as they come running.
You see this ping, Kel? They're coming from this general direction. They're on the left side of the map, as far as you know.
I am going to call lightning. That's a 60-foot radius cloud.
Okay.
Let me just see what the circle center 60. Okay, so I'll maybe put it like there.
Okay, let me draw that for you.
Did it go way too soon? Should I have it linger?
I think that's basically it, right?
Yeah, kind of. Just maybe a bit. It's
Oh,
it's like
you
that.
wanna
That's
move
the
it?
size of it. I don't exactly remember where I put it down, so just if you can like yoink down the circle. Yeah.
Gonna get
That
rid
should
of
be
the
good
old
enough,
one.
I think.
Yeah.
And then I will, I don't know, I guess actually call the lightning there and hope.
Okay, so can you put the spell description up for me?
Sure. Spells, call lightning. So it's anything within 5 feet of the point that I've marked. So like here.
Okay. So you're playing Battleship right now, basically, with this
Essentially.
this thing right here, right? Okay, the lightning zaps down, but does not seem to strike any target. You do hear from beneath you, in the quarters beneath you, a chittering sound in response to it, though, as if something is beneath you guys.
I see. Okay.
Okay, but the spell is up. It is concentration, so we're gonna give you a yellow concentration thing. Would you like to move at all or wild shape?
No wild shape yet. I'm waiting to see them. I will just, I guess, move down to the center of the ship.
Okay. Affinity, it is your turn.
Cool. Well, now, predictably, I'd like to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Spirit Guardians appear around you. They float around you at a distance of
Yes.
15 feet for their duration. This is also a concentration spell. So what we'll do is we'll give you an aura.
Yes,
Um,
please. And just for flavor, they take the form of like little fairies as an homage to the fairy smooch and permanently buffing my arcana in that
Fairy
moment.
smooch?
Yeah.
When Moth Girl. Moth Goth Girl.
Sorry, Moth Goth Girl, yes.
Oh, Pink Pony Club.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. What color represents moths?
Pink, obviously.
Okay.
Like the Chapel of Roan costume.
Right. Okay. So, does this work the same way as in BG? So I assume you're designating it so your friends aren't hurt by this.
Yes, of course.
When a creature enters the area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn, there must make a wisdom save.
And I will just, for my movement, sort of go this way, just to spread out but not too far away. And I will use a bardic on... let's do... I feel like Ozzy never gets bardics. I'll do bardic on Ozzy.
Okay. Oz will get a bardic. It is Way's turn. Way, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go here, and then about the new weapon.
Mm-hmm.
In the description that you gave me, you said I can use it. Hold on. The wording was interesting. No. Where did it go? Twice per day. Does that mean twice just 2? Or how long does this last? Like 2 encounters?
Oh, that
Or
it becomes available?
Yeah.
As a weapon? Hang on. I need to double check. Where do you have it? Is it on your sheet that I can just look at it?
I don't have the Descripy up.
Okay.
I'm looking at it in our chat. It's from March 7th or 27th, if that helps.
In our DMs?
In you and our DMs, you and me.
Okay. March 27.
If you see the Fantasy High animatic, it's right around there.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Okay.
I think as written, it is twice per day, twice used once or twice per day. But there may be a way to up that if you talk to Fabian about it. But right now, yeah, it's twice per day.
Okay, gotcha. Then I will not drink the Megalothari blood quite yet. I'm just gonna hold.
To be clear, you don't need to drink it every time you use it.
Yeah, I drink it and then I get it 2 per day, right?
You already drank it, remember?
I already drank it once. Oh, I thought like I had to drink it day of and then I can use it.
No. you've got, I think, based on
Oh, so I do already have access to it.
yes. Mm-hmm. I thought I went over this before. I hate when I've got like so many documents that.
I'm sorry, I'm not helping.
No, this isn't your fault. This is something I have to pin down, but it's like I was telling you before. It's like I have so many things that I'm hyper fixated on like one thing that's like 3 weeks away, and I'm like, oh yeah, I actually have to prep the current sessions, but
Illegal.
What is this?
Yeah, we
what is
can
the
hash
wording
this
of
out.
this? Lance or bow?
Yeah.
I'm sure I never said Lance. Got it.
So I'm not going to use it yet. What I'm going to do instead is cast Magic Weapon on my gun. And then I'm going to hold my action because that's a bonus action. And as soon as something comes within my line of sight, I want to shoot it.
With the magic gun.
With the magic gun.
Okay. So basically, the way this works, just for your reference from now on, Way, is that when you post drinking the blood, you'll be able to use this thing twice per day. However, after a certain number of uses, it will
it'll need a top up.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so now you've got magic weapon, and becomes a magic weapon with +1 attack rolls and damage rolls when you cast this at a higher level. Great. Okay, so that's a bonus action. Are you doing any action, or just your action is hold action to shoot whoever comes in range, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. It is now the Splorker's turn. Let's see. What is my movement? Straight 30. Okay, this thing is going to dash. Hey, come on. I don't want circles. I want squares. Okay, which is 1 foot in front of the stairs. Okay, so this one is going to emerge from somewhere below you and appear there. This one is going to go here. And this one is going to go here. Okay, where's my turn order? There it is. All right, that's the end of their turns for now. Now it's time for the Splorkitos. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, these guys are just as fast. Must be very exciting because you guys can't see any of this.
Speaking of not being able to see, I can't see the pink pony aura,
Neither can
and
I.
I'm very upset.
Really? Can you see it, Finn?
I want it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just not visible for the rest of us.
Player permissions
I feel
C.
loved.
Can you see it now?
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. Neat. All right. So that's their turns. It's Ronnie's turn. Ronnie is going to turn to Astrid and ask Astrid if Astrid needs help. Astrid's going to, in embarrassment, be like, "It's fine. Just go." Ronnie, hearing noise from nearby, is going to move forward here and is let's see if I can come on, just let me preview his token, please. Yeah, great. Okay, so Ronnie can just barely see. I'm just realizing, let's say that Ronnie got the lightning spear back before the Sporker was thrown into the ocean.
Yes, please.
Because that wouldn't make sense. So Ronnie is going to throw the lightning spear at the one that is closest, that she can or that they can see, for 22. And that'll hit for 12 piercing and 5 lightning damage. Which is...
Does that light up a splorker so I can shoot it?
Yeah, but it's...
For a wombo combo?
Make a wisdom save. You know the general vicinity of it, so you could shoot at it with disadvantage now if you would like, or you can wait. Your call.
Fuck it, this is cool. I want to do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay, shoot with
Nice.
okay, with disadvantage. That's a 19, which will hit. But also that's
Actually, that's a
dirty 20, right?
It's a 20 because
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this will do magical crossbow or magical gun damage because it's a pistol, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Wait, where is it smite? That shouldn't be
it's
there.
probably just clicked, but it would normally do
Yeah.
5 piercing plus 1, right?
Yeah, so 6 piercing.
6 magical piercing. It hits poking it in the gut. It howls and keeps lurching forward. Quick math. Okay. Ronnie has another attack, and so is going to try to use the crossbow on it. That'll hit for an additional 5 piercing. Your Splorker's resistant is the thing. Nope. Okay, so an additional 5 piercing. And let's say that the lightning spear is now here. Okay, it's Astrid's turn. Astrid's gonna do her athletics check. 2. She's still struggling with the thing. She's hanging on, but she's not making much progress.
She's probably safer. down
Grab
there.
the rope.
She keeps slipping off of it. It is getting netted up with the gross kelp and seaweed on the outside. Okay, Oz, it is your turn.
Oz is gonna try to help Astrid up because Oz is mostly fire magic, so he sees getting Astrid up being more helpful than throwing fire spells.
Okay, make an athletics.
He would also like to offer his own less slimy rope up to help her out.
Okay.
Wait, where were you keeping that rope, man?
I don't know, it was just dragging along. Oh, I dragged it along everything.
Wow.
Probably got
It
some
would be
haunted
great
house
if we
scoop on
could-
it.
If we could cut back to Wei baiting a crocodile, he's got like a chicken tied to the rope. He's like, come on, come on. The rope just getting slimier and slimier. Oz is gonna love his new pet.
One of Oz's strongest moments right here.
Yeah, Oz, in a fit of peak strength, you pull Astrid and she lands on the ground nearby. What the? How did you do that? You really are magic.
Oz is just feeling strong, being wreathed in flames from his flame shield.
Oh, Captain, my captain, she says, smirking and bowing to you.
Oz flexes with his tiny, tiny little bird arms.
Okay, let's get in this fight. All right, Oz, anything else you want to do?
I think Oz only moved 5 feet to get here, right? It was
Correct,
just
yeah.
That. So he's gonna go move over to be next to Ronnie and feel safe.
Okay. All right, Kel, it's your move.
Okay. Oh, perfect. With that, I will. You said the ship was in a storm? Question mark.
It is in a sort of like a magical smoke tornado. It's not actually a weather effect, so it didn't affect you getting closer to it, but it does sort of shield it from view, so it's hard to see, adding to its ghostly legend.
Okay, so it's not like an actual weather storm. That's
No,
fine.
no, it didn't. You'll notice it didn't cause you any difficulties getting your ship closer to it.
It's more for the extra call lightning damage.
To if it was an active storm going on right now. No,
Right.
it's outside of this. It is a nice late summer day, basically.
I see. Okay. Well, I will just call some more lightning to this tile between the two.
Got it. So that means they both need to make what saves?
Dex saving throws
Okay,
against my spell save DC, which should be 15, I think.
Or take 3d10 or half of that on a
Yeah.
save, right? Within 5 feet of that point. Makes sense. Okay, so 2 dex saves from 2 splorkers. They don't have special bonuses, really, so we'll just do this 1 and 1. 17
Okay,
and
one
10.
passes, one fails.
Okay, so roll that damage. The first one will get half. Okay, so 15 total damage. So one takes 30 because it's lightning damage, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so one takes 30, just getting completely zapped by this bolt of lightning and shrieking as it gets attacked. Doing a sizable amount of damage to it.
As it gets electrocuted, you can see the skeleton inside, and Kel's like, fascinating, and begins to take notes.
Do a quick sleight of hand check to see how good your notes are.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Nice, they're pretty good. You're like, Dr. Wilder will like this. Okay, so the other one takes 7 damage. Or actually, it's halved, and so we'll just say it takes the 15, right?
Okay.
So the one is basically bloodied at this point because of the lightning bolt, and the other one is still standing strong right now. Anything else you'd like to do?
You know what? I won't wild shape now because I have a new form, and I know that's a bit of a pain to do. So I'll do that if I have to.
You can if you need to. You mean a new one we haven't set up yet?
Yeah, because level 9 I can turn into an Anki. which is nice.
Ankylosaurus.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
and we don't have. Actually, do we have? We might have that. Okay, so there's the Ankylosaurus,
Yeah.
right? I don't think that because I think there were Ankylosauruses on the island. The way Roll20 does this is it will sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. I found the thing. Okay. So what do you need me to do? You just need me to give you access to this sheet?
Basically, yeah.
In players' journals. Okay. Huh. But this
Oh, big
won't be.
boy.
This
Big
won't
boy.
be the right.
Oh, he's so cute.
Wait, what did I just delete?
He's gone.
Oh, I'm getting the ghosting effect. That's why. Okay, great. Yeah, it's totally ghosting. I don't know why, but
When you're ghosted by a dinosaur.
He's so cute. Goodbye.
Oh.
okay. Translating terabytes of Tarasques. Okay. Is he back? Can you move him?
I cannot wait. Let me refresh. Tunneling for trolls. Still no. But I mean,
That's weird.
Maybe I mean since that's my turn anyway, maybe like the others can go, and then I don't
Oh.
want to hold up combat.
No,
too
no,
much.
I know. No, it's okay. It's better that we do this now before I forget. You know what I mean? Because then
Fair.
it'll just go on to the list of things. Yeah, that's the weird thing, is that like it should maybe it just didn't save, right? Can be edited and controlled by. Okay. It should, I'm just giving you control of this now to save time, but I don't
Got
know
it.
why it's
Yeah,
not working.
I can move
but-
it.
Yeah.
I can move it now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're transforming into him now.
I'll transform into him now, and then I think that's 30 feet, which I can move any. Yeah. So I'll move there. So where he is now is good.
Okay. And let's stick this guy into wild shapes. And we'll figure out why its token default whatever is not working. I don't know. Okay, so you've moved there. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's everything.
Okay, great. It is Affinity's turn.
Howdy. I would like to use my movement, I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then bonus action dash to get myself around here. I want to stab this big veiny thing I see coming out of the floor.
Okay. There are a variety of different... Wait, can you show me your movement? Because there is a bar here
Oh, sure.
that leads to the
Oh,
other floor. You see these staircases?
That's totally right.
You're one
Yeah.
level up from the main deck of the ship. You're on like the higher
Okay.
top deck. of
I got
this.
you. I got you. Oh, I'm on the top, so theoretically I could jump down.
Yeah, easily. With your acrobatics, that's like
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so I started here, I think. Or maybe was I here? I was here. And then I'm just going essentially like 55 to get to this bit of route over here.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
Do you want me to roll acrobatics to jump?
Yeah, it should be. I'll put it at DC
Okay.
5, so you really have to muck it up. 10. There you go.
Okay. That would
Um,
have been so embarrassing if I just fall on my face.
yeah, it's a little awkward landing because there is that route right there.
Right.
As you look closer at this route as you're getting down, make a a wisdom save to try to understand something about it.
I never understand anything.
We shall see.
Can I stab it?
Yeah, all you can tell right now is this thing looks thick and there's all these tentacles everywhere. So make an attack on this tentacle.
Okay. We love that.
Okay, yeah, 20 for 7 piercing. You stab into it, and a pus-like, opaque, like milky yellow liquid shoots out. It looks slightly corrosive, but it's not bubbling or anything. You feel a shuddering coming from the rest of that, but you do surprisingly little damage to it overall. And the one thing that you understood from after striking it is that this thing is like the root of a tree, but softer. It's almost like stabbing into a pineapple, and that sort of like it's not completely soft,
Okay.
but it's not completely rigid either. And
Right.
you're not sure what this particular vine of this stuff does, but it appears to be like coming out of a crack in the ship, perhaps plugging it. What you've done is severed off the end of this thing, cutting it in half. However, the tail end of the thing that you were cutting off doesn't seem to have any structural component to it. It's just sort of like a weird tendril that was going up here and snaking up like a vine. It is now sort of twitching by itself, but it's also sort of like hardened and rigid, so it just looks like an earthworm, just sort of like writhing slightly. Right now, it's still sort of like moving a little bit, but you're not sure if there's any sort of value to it yet or what, but you've at least severed a little bit of it.
All right. These things are gross. There's like pus in them, and they're kind of gooey.
Can you
just
save the goat?
rolling- I don't want to. Here,
What?
I'll chuck it
It's
at.
the poison kit.
I'll chuck the. Here, have a present. I'll chuck it at Way.
It's pretty heavy. It's about the size of, imagine like a branch from a tree fell in the yard. It's not like super thick and weighty, but it's long, you know?
So I'll just like heft it up to the top layer of the ship.
Sure, it's mostly up there anyways. So let's say DC 5 athletics on this.
I got this.
Nice.
That's
You
acrobatics.
That's acrobatics.
Hello, athletics. There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
So you heave it up, and it's is hoisted.
So it's like it's disconnected but still moving is the bit we learned, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like a worm, you know? It's like it's cut in half, but
Okay.
it's still kind of like
I gotcha.
It's moving, but you will say that like if you've seen, you know, monsters get killed before, and maybe you've seen like a monster you know, that can regenerate, or read about it in some books, that, you know, a limb gets cut off, but the limbs he keeps twitching. You know, it's only been a few seconds of looking at this thing so far. You're not sure if, you know, in 10 minutes that thing's gonna still look good. It'd be interesting if it resprouted or something, but like you don't have enough information to go on like what exactly is happening quite yet.
Right. Okay. Cool. That is my turn.
Okay. That was, well, yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Way, it is your go.
I think I just got a cool spork branch. I love that. Oh, I can't see. I was gonna offer some cover fire, but fire cover not great if I can't see.
You could light a torch if you have one as a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, then I'd love to do that.
Okay. Let me give you a Torches are 30-30 as well, right? Or no? 20-20?
No, I think they're a little less. As much as I hate to say it.
Did that work?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So you're
Yeah,
you're
I'm
basically I don't know, 10 feet up, maybe not 10 feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how it would be on an actual ship. Yeah, I think like 5 or 6 feet up.
yeah, I can't get down to Finn's level because that's all my movement, but I will attack this Splorker with my gun.
Right. How long does magic weapon last, by the way?
It's a minute and
1 hour.
concentration.
Okay.
Oh, it's an hour? Oh, right, it is an hour. I always forget.
Okay, so you are. Everyone who has a yellow dot is concentrating on something, right? Wait, what's Finn concentrating on right now?
Spirit Guardians.
Right. Good. Okay. So you're going to take a shot at the closest Splorker you can see, right?
Yep.
All right. So take that shot. +1 to hits, +1 to damage if it hits. It does, in fact, hit. For 9, actually
10
10
damage.
piercing. 10 magical piercing. Okay. And you have an extra attack, right? But you can't really do anything unless you want to throw something or have another weapon.
Yeah, I can't let go of my gun, and I'm holding a torch.
I mean, you could drop you could drop it momentarily and then pick it up, right?
No,
Like-
I think rules is written as it's as long as I'm touching it, it's magic. Oh no, it's not. Okay, yeah. I'll drop my gun and grab my crossbow, and I'll just pick up the gun here in a second.
right.
Hope
okay.
it doesn't misfire.
Yeah, I think all the weapon switching rules in D&D are a little cumbersome at times, but okay, that one's gonna miss, unfortunately. All right, right now it is the Splorker's turn. I'm gonna just do as I see fit, I guess. This is why I do this. There's always a rhyme and a reason to my madness. Okay. So the Splorker can respond in a few ways, right? But almost all of them have to do with tentacle lashings, which you guys have experienced many times before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So the Splorker is going to attempt to do something that, Way, you sort of had a little experience with this, because you got reached into your brain with the Psychic Tendril earlier today. The Psychic Tendril is going to try to go after Affinity.
I forgot they can fucking do this.
And
You are in aura range.
I am.
True.
I am mildly
Then maybe I
protected by
should change my
fairy.
move.
No.
Yes, come closer.
Yes,
It's
come at
fine.
me, bro.
Oh,
I
they
dare
don't.
you.
They don't need to come closer though.
That's what I was afraid you would say.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d20 to determine my niceness. The lower it is, the meaner I am.
That seems fair.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Damn.
Damn.
Sensing a paladin's aura, the Splorker realizes that it should not try that. It instead decides to whack Miss Affinity. Whackingly. Oh man, I forgot I could do that. Oh, Splorkers, what a great toolkit. Thanks for letting me come back here, guys. Alright, miss. It misses its first attack on Miss Affinity. And it will miss the second?
That
No,
will
it
hit, I
beats
think.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it whacks out. It whacks off at you. Wait, that's not right. 5, 6 poison. So it does a total of 11 damage. Okay.
Okay.
That- All right. It is going to attempt to grapple you on that hit. Please do a dex save.
Gladly, I'm good at those.
Okay, you easily
Hey.
succeed. And are not grappled, dodging away from it.
Love that.
Okay, so that was this guy at the bottom. This one is going to pick up the lightning spear. No, wait, that's
Oh,
mean. I can't punish Ronnie because it was a choice I made. That's just bad DMing. It's going to it's gonna pick up the lightning spear and attempt to throw it back at Ronnie. That way it's not. What I was gonna do is it's gonna toss it overboard. But I'm like, wait, I made Ronnie do this. It's not a fair
That would be
punishment.
so sad.
Right. I was just thinking of how mad Ree would be. You know, it's like, why am I hurting Ree for no reason? Hey, you missed the session. Bitchy, shitty DM. I'd rather things be slow a little bit as I'm managing all this tech shit, rather than just being a total piece of shit DM. But I do like the idea of the Splorker attempting to throw the lightning spear back.
I mean, like comedic timing, you know.
What's its dex?
Dex.
It's got +2, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and see if it hits Ronnie. Actually,
It couldn't hit. Yeah, Ronnie's got mad AC, right?
well, yeah, but it wouldn't know
Yeah.
that. But I think what just happened is a giant dinosaur appeared in front of it, so I think it would throw it back, right? It just makes logical sense. So it's gonna toss the lightning spear at okay, d20 +2. 4. Okay, so it misses handily. So it throws it and it just sort of clatters over here. And its friend looks at it like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. If I had an eyebrow to raise, I would raise it.
It looks really angry. So then it moves forward a little bit as if it just because it's on the stairs. That's the only reason it missed. Like the stairs are weird here. You know, they should patch those. It's gonna try to use psychic tendrils on Kel. So I need to roll a d8 to see what's gonna happen, if anything.
It's gonna try and gaslight Kel that was an awesome
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you don't even know. It was so cool. It was cool, wasn't it? All right, we're going after Kel's stat here, which is wisdom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so please make a wisdom save for him.
Please.
Nice. Okay. You are going to take half damage, but you
Okay.
avoid being frightened, which is good. So the total of that was 9, so you only take 4 damage. 4 psychic damage. You really lucked out there. Because those 2 double ones and a
Really
magnificent
bad rolls,
save.
yeah.
That could have been a lot worse. Okay. So that Splorker has failed magnificently. This one is going to go up and just like shrug at the other one and show him how it's done. And let's roll another d8. 6. Okay, please make a dexterity save, Mr. Dinosaur.
Okay. You will be surprised to know that Ankies aren't very dexterous.
Fail by 1. You missed it by
Ooh.
1.
Wait, where's Way? Oh shit, never mind.
He's far. You are currently
Turned into a fish.
no. You are currently
Oh, thank God.
paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Oof.
So basically you lose a turn. This is not good, folks. This is not good.
Yeah, that's rough.
So
I
in
do
addition
want
to
to-
that,
It says I
yeah.
can't move or speak, but because I already have Call Lightning up, I don't. Do I need to move or speak to
It's called
call down
lightning somatic or verbal.
Well, to cast it, yeah, but it's a persistent effect, right? Like I cast it once and it remains.
How do you determine where it goes on your turn then? Do you just command
good
it with your
question.
mind? Like, what is it? How do you envision that? I don't really know, but I'm open to interpretation on that because I'm busy doing something else. So,
I mean, yeah, in my head, the somatic part is like casting the spell and then
Yeah. Similar to, I guess, spiritual weapons, not spiritual weapon, spirit guardians, right? Where it's just like, it's up and then it's just around.
right.
Correct. However, the difference there is that spirit guardians, if someone walks into it, they take a hit. In this case, Kel on his turn determines or is allowed to determine where lightning comes down. What I'm asking is, when Kel, if this were an animated show, how does Kel direct the lightning? Does he just like look at it and we see a little like storm
He
from
just
X-Men?
blinks 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. Is it that, or is it him? Is it a somatic gesture? Or is it a verbal gesture?
No, I'm willing to take the paralysis as not being able to do anything.
I'm
feels
not
like
saying
that's
it
the way
is
it's
or it
meant to
isn't.
be.
I'm just saying I honestly don't know. That's an interesting question. What is the
Because paralysis says that a creature is incapacitated, which means that it can't take actions or reactions, I do think I wouldn't be able to do anything.
That's probably true. Yeah, if it says no actions at all, then yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 13 psychic damage as a result of that. Okay, those guys have moved. This guy.
Oh fuck! I should have used my bardic.
Ooh.
It is a
Yep,
D8.
But I
Been
had
good.
that.
Would have been good. But you still have it.
I do still have it.
It's okay, we still have Mama Splorker.
Oh, you have plenty of time. Okay, so that guy's gonna run up, and that's his move. Next up, we have some Splorkitos coming into the mix, which are the little Smorkers. Smorkers? Snorbits and Slewboobs. I'm just Dr. Seussing it up over here. Don't mind
Oh, yeah,
me.
this is the poetry happening.
Horping and blorping along in their way. The Splorkers did come, frolicking to play.
As we're all dying.
Yeah, the flip. Fun was had that day. So basically, yeah, it just has baby versions of what its mom and pop can do. Okay, so this one is going to try to impress everyone by using psychic tendrils on Finn. Wouldn't that be a cool thing?
I'm starting to think I have put myself in a bad place.
It's okay.
Okay, so please make a wisdom save, Finn.
Oh, fuck.
You
never
pass.
above, like,
Beats it.
Wait.
Beats it.
Yeah, because that's also a 15. Because you're in my
Mhm.
aura.
True. But even as without the aura, it would have hit.
Phew.
It was a DC 11 wisdom save. To become charmed until the end of your next turn.
He wouldn't have been able to have been charmed. My aura prevents being charmed.
Does it?
Ooh,
That's pretty
so
cool.
cool.
Okay.
That is the oath. Yeah, that's my oath's aura add-on. You can't be charmed.
So sick.
I'm not
Very
making
neat.
it up. I swear.
It's cool. I mean, I believe
I
it.
knew
Paladin
you
has
were
weird
immune from
stuff like that.
charm. I didn't know the aura. I didn't realize the aura also affects that. That's very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, the aura is what causes it. It's just as long as I'm conscious, cannot be charmed.
So cool.
By magic
Is that
means,
why
I should
she
say.
resists your charms?
Oh no, it backfires.
Shit.
It's like I can't find him charming no matter what I do. Oh well. You're like, this was a miscalculation. Okay. So this Splorkito is gonna try to whack Finn. Whack. 16 hits, right? 14 is the
Yeah, that does it.
Okay. So this is gonna be 7 bludgeoning. Please make a dex save. Okay, pass. Nothing to worry about there. You take 7 bludgeoning.
You're
I think that's all for the baddies right now. It's Ronnie's turn. Ronnie's going to come in and start doing some real damage like we all need Ronnie to do right now. Ronnie's going to run up to this one who is looking a little bit more injured than the other one.
Grab your spear on the way, Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie always remembers to grab spears because Ronnie is
I
a
can't
pro
speak.
player. Speaking is, but you can friendship tattoo, so it's still.
That's true.
And well, also, I think you could speak technically because we said talking's a free action if you really want it.
No, but like the rules of paralysis mean I cannot speak.
Well, yeah, I mean telepathy isn't really speech, right? So a friendship tattoo still works. Wait, why am I in Kel's sheet? I don't want this. This is nonsense to me. Study potions. I don't know anything about this. Okay. The players get scared when I go on their sheet. They're like, "Oh no, he'll know I've been cheating." 50 billion monies? What the hell is this? All right. If I forget something, as usual, when a player's not here, I'm spinning all my DM plates. So if I forget something that Ronnie can do that is useful, feel free to chime in. I want you guys to feel like you had the best strategy, but I'm not always thinking of the best thing.
Ronnie
Okay.
has anti-splurker shield.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't remember that. Where? I feel like you guys are tricking me again. Oh, you. Okay. So I think this might be a good title crusher situation if I'm reading this right. All right. Yes. Okay. Ronnie has a spell save DC, right? Of 14. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ronnie's tidal surge and attack these guys. Well, I'm basically going to attack this one up here, and on the first one, try to knock them down with a big tidal wave from their weapon. How far did I move Ronnie? 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yeah, I think it was just 20.
Because Ronnie was here. Yeah, okay, great. Alright, so these guys are going to have to make strength saves, but first I'm going to see if this attack hits. I'm not going to use Great Weapon Master. I just want this to hit. Guided Strike? Should I use that?
If you want to.
I have no idea what that is.
What would Ronnie do? WWRD.
Starting at second level, you
Word.
can use your Channel Divinity to strike with supernatural accuracy. When you make an attack roll, you can use your Channel Divinity to gain a +10 bonus to the roll. You make this choice after you see the roll, but before the DM says whether or not the attack misses or hits. Okay, so I can use. So it's
that
like
would
a
mitigate
duo.
Great Weapon Master.
So wait, could you do it with Great Weapon Master?
I
Well,
assume so.
Oh
Great
my
Weapon Master is
god.
passive.
Ree is so min-max, like so casually min-max. This is so good. This is what I like about this sheet. Also, it's like with fighter stuff, it's hard to go wrong. You can hit things twice with big weapons, and Ree gets some good weapons. So let's see if this first one hits. It hits. Okay, so that's gonna do. Wait, I'm supposed to be using Tidal Crusher, but that actually has a better. what do you call it? Okay, that's the correct damage. So it's actually 19. Wait, what is the kind of damage I'm doing here? Did I fuck this up? No, because it's not cold damage. It's water based. It's magical bludgeoning. Okay. So, so this thing takes 19. And then both of these things have to make a strength save.
Do they get pushed back if they fail?
The best part is they fall prone. That's what I'm hoping, so everyone can just
Oh,
hang
that's
up.
beautiful.
Allow. Okay, so he also, there's a Splorketo over there, and this also affects them. Ronnie is basically slamming the hammer down into the ground. A giant wave is coming up from the side of the boat and hitting these guys with magical bludgeoning damage, not with cold damage, which is what I was worried about. Anyway, so two Splorkers and a Splorketo have to make a save. Strength save. Okay. 1, 2. We gotta get the Splorketo in there. Well, what have they got so far?
A 16 and a 7.
A 16 and a 7. DC is 14, so one passes, one fails.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Starting to have it up to here with Opera browser, I tell you. Maybe it's just my computer though. Strength save. 4. Okay. So both of these things get pushed back. This top one saves, but this one down here is prone, and there's another one you guys probably can't see, a Splorketo over here, who is also prone. Ronnie gets a second attack now, and
So
I guess
busted.
I guess I'm gonna Great Weapon Master it and swap out.
Hell yeah.
Actually, no, Title Crusher is probably the better choice here. Because I can Guided Strike it, right? Because I've got Channel Divinity. Okay. Okay, 14, so I can Guided Strike that, right?
To make it 24, yeah. But I'm the DM, and I say no. That's cheating. Fuck you, man! Hey,
Damn.
it's my game. I do what I want. Wait, so Channel Divinity Tracker is... Okay, great. Wonderful. All right, so that's going to hit...
Don't forget to add 10 to that.
Add 10 to it?
That's what Grey Weapon Master does, right? You
But I
take
had
a
it
minus
checked.
5. No, you didn't. I think you checked the attack penalty, but not the damage modifier.
You're
There
right.
should be
You're
two
right.
boxes. But the damage modifier is a flat 10, so...
Yeah, right. So 20... 21, 29. Massive damage. Okay, great. Okay, this thing is on its last legs. It's Astrid's turn. Astrid's going to rush forward behind Ronnie and try to take this thing out. Doot, doot. Doot. Okay, multi-attack, vicious spears. 1, 2. Okay, they both hit. Nice. 19 and 23. Good job for her. Let's see how much damage they do. 5 and 6, 11 damage. This thing's almost donezo. Very, very low health. Okay, Oz, it is your go. Oswalthian Palewoods.
All right, Ozzy is going to get himself with Dragon Breath here. He's gonna run over to that little corner and then hide behind Ronnie.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. And Lightning Dragon Breath.
Okay, very cool. Is that a save or to hit?
I think it's a save. Let me click it and we'll find out.
Okey-doke.
I can figure out where the tiny little spell is.
No worries.
Dexterity save DC 16.
Okay. So that's 2 of them in that, and they don't have any extra things. 1 passes, 2 fails. Okay, so it's half damage, so half 10. So this one is killed by that. Oz's, this is lightning breath, right? So that doubles it, right?
Yeah, Dragon's Breath with lightning.
So this one here is donezo. He is dead. Oz gets him with the lightning breath, because that would do double damage too from that. So this other one is prone right now on the staircase. Oz is going to zap him with the lightning breath. He fails, so that is double damage. So that means 20 damage to him. He takes a palpable burst. He's shocked, laying on the stairs, getting zapped by this shit. As Oz takes command of the battle. Okay. Kelken or Oz, wait, you wanted to move behind Ronnie, right? Yeah, okay, great.
Yep, as Oz feels much safer behind Ronnie, and Dragon's Breath is now up for the next minute.
Cool. I'm gonna give you something for that. Okay. All right. So, Kel, you're currently paralyzed. Why don't, since we can't decide whether this is or not, why don't you, because this would require a great amount of arcane energy to pull off, why don't you roll Arcana with advantage, I guess, and see if you can do
Okay.
it. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go for it. Go for it. You managed to commune with the forces of nature around you. You spent so much time on islands, at sea, water walking. You're able to commune with your own spell simply with a glance, simply with your eyes clouding over like Storm and X-Men. And so you can zap whoever you want now.
Hell yeah. I guess I can't move my head, but since Ankies have like 360, prey vision, I guess I can see everything going on around me anyway. I'll throw down a call lightning over there on those 2.
Yeah. Okay, great. So it comes down between those 2. We need Dex saves for both of them?
Dex saves, yeah. DC
Okay.
16.
Okay, so that is a Splorker and a Splorkito. Here's the Dex on that. And Splorkito.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
So they
half
both...
damage.
So half damage. Okay, so 7 each, but 14. So they are both hit for 14 lightning damage. They both sizzle. Even though they are moving out of the way, though, there's like a pool of water on the surface, and they just both get zapped in it, and they're just so naturally weak to this stuff. I take it. Okay.
Hell yeah. Do I need to make a save to come out of my paralysis?
No, it just happens at the end of the turn that it ends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just at the end of your next turn. You're no longer paralyzed. So I guess
Okay,
there's nothing
makes
else you
sense.
can do, right? So
Yeah.
you're now unparalyzed. Affinity, you're kind of in a bad situation. These guys are grouping up on you. Way is just
I
above you.
am-
You can easily climb up with an acrobatics if you want to as a bonus action to get back up there. Or you can go toe to toe with some of these guys. There is a weaker one in front of you. There's
Okay.
to your right, there's a prone one. Actually, there's two prone ones to your right. So you do have some movement opportunities, especially with your roguish abilities.
Right. I think what I want to do, this might be stupid. This is so interesting. I'm going to... Okay, actually, no, I got this. First, we're gonna Bane. I'm gonna Bane these three right here
Wait,
in
is Bane
front of me.
concentration?
Bane is not concentration, and it is concentration.
Oh.
Sorry, I was reading through it, and as I was reading through it, I found new information. Darn. Okay.
Oh, right. You do have
If I can
Spirit
make a
Guardians up.
suggestion,
I
would take a step towards the Splorkers because all three of the ones that are closest to you would
Yeah.
then get hit by Spirit Guardians.
Yes,
wanna
that was
use
my
Bane-
original idea.
Yeah.
And then I can
If you-
pull you up. Or you could do that twice, and then I pull you up, because they would get hit twice.
Well, the thing with Spirit Guardians, if I'm correct, is that they take damage if they are in it at the beginning of their turn.
Let's double check
Oh,
that. I
is it
was wondering
different
about
from
that
BG3?
too. I think it's
Yeah,
if
so
they
like
move
they have
into
to
it.
be in it.
When a creature
If
enters
they-
the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So they would take damage
If I just
if
moved
you
up.
moved into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but isn't this the same thing as Moonbeam? Like when the creature enters the area isn't necessarily
Correct.
when
But
you
but
make-
that means that the next time they, unless something else moved them somehow, they would
right.
take damage.
So it is
just not-
guaranteed damage, but you can't move back.
Let me suggest
Right.
this: moving like that. You know what I mean?
But then I'm so fine. Then I'm out of Ways Aura.
True. True. Okay, that's an important point.
Yeah. So
I
if
didn't
I
think
just
about
go
that.
here, I think I'll still be safe, and they potentially take
Will
a
not be.
lot of damage. Yeah. Which would
Some
be
good
nice.
dammies.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I'm gonna step forward so they're in my aura.
Okay.
And I'm also just gonna shoot this one down here for fun.
Okay, makes sense.
Come on, man.
Come on, gun.
Come on, gun.
Okay.
Back.
Yeah, that one is a whiff. Too low. Way too low. The gun seems jittery in your hands. You didn't tell me there were gonna
Okay.
be splorkers.
You didn't tell me you were scaredy cat.
That's not very cool.
Yeah, you know what's not cool? Not being truthful about your fears and feelings.
The gun somehow pees.
No! Just no!
I'm scared. You're being mean.
I'm so upset.
Is that gunpowder falling out of the gun?
Oh wait. Sorry.
Dude, when did you drop your gun in the water?
Don't think too much about it. However,
Fabian
sorry.
is laughing in your head, in your head way. He's just like, I'll tell you later.
Can I retcon everything I just did for like a second?
No, I mean you
so
shot.
Sorry.
You
No,
shot.
hold on. Hear me out, right? Because I have steady aim, which is a bonus action, but I can only use it if I haven't moved. So I'd like to use steady aim, shoot this thing, and then move.
But steady aim reduces your movement to 0 for the remainder of your turn, doesn't it?
Oh my god, it does. Oh,
Don't do
Um,
it. I think what you're doing.
never mind.
I think what you're trying to
This is
do
enough.
is make the
I am
gunshot
pinned up.
better because you love the gun.
I am trying to fix the.
But-
I'm really trying to fix the gun.
But you forget that when each of these enemies' turns start, they will get guaranteed Spirit Guardians damage.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah.
so doing
I'm trying to
that-
min-max now. Okay.
No,
this is
I know.
fine.
It's just you're trying to maximize the effect of your action, which makes sense. But you are doing something just by stepping forward. It feels like
So
not as
true.
exciting as shooting some dude in the face. But it will do palpable damage, and that's what you guys need.
Despite my gun apparently peeing on me, I'm going to give Way a look of utter confidence as I do this. And that's my turn, I guess.
Wait, don't you have bonus actions? Wait,
I do.
because you can give more bardics. You can do.
I'll give Way a Bardic.
Okay. Okay. Way, it's your go.
Which of these creatures that are in Affinity Spirit Guardians looks the most owie?
Let me see what it looks like from your perspective. Just based on a quick, actually, give me a wisdom save. The little one looks
17.
Oh, 17? I mean, either way, the little one looks weak. You feel more confident about it now. What's scary to you, based off of the 17, though, is that they all look pretty strong.
Okay.
And Finn is right down there. That's the other thing that's
Yeah.
weighing on you.
I think Way was reaching down, expecting that she would want a hand up, and then she stepped away, and he's like, "What the? Okay, all right, fine, we're committing."
Yeah, but Ruthie told her to step forward.
I did.
Ruthie
I
and
did.
Way are in a fight.
Yeah, but
Okay. What do you want to do?
You know what? I want to test out my shiny new thing. Fabian, Way's just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. And he draws back the bow of his brand new weapon. And I want to.
Oh my god.
I want to get this
20.
guy.
hell yeah.
And yes, I'm fucking. Oh no, wait, I don't have to because Fabian's Wonder Stick auto smites. Also, check out that plus 11. I don't know if that's right or
That
not.
Plus
but
11
we're
is
crazy.
insane.
Is it adding your
What the
charisma
fuck
or
is that?
something? Yeah, what?
I mean, a nat
It's
20 is a nat
bananas?
20.
Wait, how did you code this, Ruthie? Plus 11. That's crazy.
So that. Hold on.
Yeah, hang
It
on.
says it's Dex plus 2, and I'm proficient. And my so that's 5 plus my proficient. Wait, that doesn't. Math ain't mathin'.
I mean, it's a nat 20
Yeah,
either
it's
way,
all
so
right.
it
It's
doesn't
still a nat
matter.
20, but
Yeah,
yeah.
which is the craziest thing. And it just looks like it's a nat 20 that's a 31. That's the insane part.
I mean, hey, I'm not complaining to have that on our side.
I didn't do the math. I just put the numbers in that was in the description.
Right, but
I didn't
sometimes they
do
get
the math.
fucky in roll 20. Let me look at it. But either way.
Well, what's
Yeah.
your dex mod way?
Plus 3.
Plus 3, plus 5, plus 2. That should be like a plus 10. And it's
Yeah.
magic, so plus 1. That makes sense.
Actually, yeah, that does math.
does it really make sense, Oddish, or are you just saying that to trick me?
No, like
No,
plus
I-
5. Your
love the
proficiency
immediate
All the
bonus is
numbers
what?
that have been
No.
thrown out do equate to 11.
Okay.
Bless
I mean,
you.
I
Bless
would-
you, Owlbear.
I think it makes sense to me because that's crazy. Wait. Oh, here it is. You're right. Plus 3 dex, plus 2 modifier, plus 4 proficiency, plus 2 magic.
That's so awesome. Oh my god.
I forgot you can
The
just
math-
mouse
that's-
over it and see it. Okay, so
The math is on our
20
side.
plus 12.
Plus 12, so 32.
What
You have a
what
plus 12
what
to hit with that.
form is
Holy
the
shit.
damage again?
So it didn't say. I'm assuming since it's a bow and arrow, it's piercing, but it's magical piercing. Wait, did this add 2? Yes, it did add 2. Okay.
I think it's
You want to say it's radiant?
yeah, I think it is simply because it's from a god. Like,
Well,
I
there's
think
2 damage sources, right? It's the other one, the D8. Do you know what that is?
That is the auto smite, so that is definitely radiant.
right. Yeah,
Which
it
I did not
auto
write down, thank you.
smites. So it has to
Yes.
be radiant. I think there is, I mean, this is a weapon of untold power because this is a weapon made for Wei by Fabian. You know what I mean? So like, and it's not even a real it doesn't take a fully physical form. It's like a weapon purely from Wei's imagination that he can conjure with this power Fabian bestowed to him. So in my mind, it's almost like as you get it, you just sort of assume the motion as if it was already in your hand, and it sort of magically conjures there, and then you can just use it. But over amount of time, it's going to run out because this is just something that he got that is powered by the Mega Blood that you guys found, which you just found another vial of today.
That's so
Um,
fucking cool.
Yeah, so I
Um,
think what it looks like is like Wei's like summoning the power, and he just feels like he draws this bow that's in his hand but not in his hand, and the radiant magic just pours out and blasts into the neck and chest of the Splorker.
Woohoo.
I mean, because it's your first use of this godly power at its like most high, and it's a natural 20, it is going to conjure up a blast that's going to hit all 3 of these guys who are in this cluster.
Holy
right here.
shit.
So that's
Oh my God.
20.
That's 32 for all 3.
32 radiant damage for each of them. Right. Okay, great. Okay. It's a big hit.
And then, yeah, Finn just sees this and then hears Wei cackling like a madman. Like, I didn't know I was gonna do that.
It's like a combination of like, holy shit, that was the coolest thing ever, but are you stealing my kill?
Well, what's funny is that this Splorkito, the little one, is so low that your spirit guardians are 100% just gonna murk it as soon as it does anything. Okay, that's that's one attack way. Do you have another one in the chamber?
Oh shit.
God fucking
yeah.
damn.
Let's go again.
I don't think I can only use that twice a day. So I'm gonna gun this one.
Yeah. Oh my
Dude,
god.
you should have used the Wonder Stick.
That's crazy.
Congrats.
Another natural 20. Holy shit. That's insane.
Insane.
Way to go, Ruthie.
Can I
That's
add
crazy.
sneak attack because it's prone?
Wait, which one
For
are you
shits and
targeting?
giggles. I want this guy up here because I want Finn to have her kill.
Right.
Kills.
Okay, I need to process what just happened.
Wei's just standing above all of this, absolutely murdering everything.
Ruthie,
Wei's having their main character moment.
yeah, Wei is literally channeling the power of divinity to just murk these.
Yeah, Wei's
guys.
cackling like a madman.
In the rest of you, as you
Especially 'cause
see Wei cackling in this divine light, you see like instead of his shadow, it's clearly Fabian's shadow looming behind him, like cackling just the same.
Definitely not ominous. Everything's fine.
No drugs
this
were
is also-
involved.
There were drugs in a bathroom. I think this is also thematically like the first time we were in the Splorker boat, Wei got his ass handed to him. So he's just like so much anger pent up into this.
This is
This
very
is the
cathartic
redemption
for
he
everybody.
deserved.
I think. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree. It's very fulfilling. So
So if I do get to add sneak attack, it is 14 damage from a magic gun.
yeah,
Actually,
you're
no,
still
15 damage.
buzzing with this, and you just got a nat 20 because of this. So yeah, so let's say that's 6, okay, 8, 14. So
15 magic gun.
right. Oh, right. It's not the crossbow. It's the magic gun. Okay. All right. So that one takes a palpable hit. It is still knocked on its side from Ronnie's use of the Tidal Crusher earlier. Now, one thing I'd like to ask Ruthie is that if you could add a new tracker to your sheet for me, which is number of uses of your new weapon.
Fabian's Wonderstick.
Fabian's Wonderstick, yeah, your new weapon. So just let me know, or I might ask you at some point, how many have you used so far? So just keep that. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, at this point, that's the end of your turn, right? You've no
Yep.
bonus actions. Okay. The Splorkers are not pleased with what just happened. They've been blasted to holy hell, quite literally. And they want revenge. So, the first thing that's going to happen is this one is just going to start trying to wail on Affinity.
Well, I will say, since they're starting their turn in my thing, they are going to have to make a boopadoo,
An boopadoo? How
saving
dare
throw. Yeah, sorry. A wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so that's two of them are starting their turn now. Splorkito's turn is
Yeah.
next. So that means wisdom
They need
save
to beat
one.
a 16.
Okay, only one of them does. The other one does not. The top one does not.
And what about the bottom one?
The bottom one got the 20. There's a middle one
Yeah.
that hasn't started his turn yet, but we'll roll for him when he starts. his.
Okay, right. No, sorry, I forgot they were separate groups.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So top one's gonna take 3d8 psychic damage.
Right. Okay, 9.
And the bottom one's gonna take half of this.
No, it takes half of that first roll, the 4. That because you already rolled it once, right?
This was for damage, and I think if it saved, it takes half damage. If it failed, it takes the full damage roll.
Right. And you rolled the full damage as 3d8, which is 9. And so the other one takes. They all would take the full 9 damage, and then just one of them takes half the 9 damage. It's like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay. So they both get hit by the spirit guardians flying around them in the air. The moth-like spirit guardians flying around in the air.
I feel like Finn is like sort of in her energy, like just doing the thing that a cat does, where when it's like kind of backed up and it's like a little bit tenser.
You're scrunching up your nose. I can see it. Okay, so this one is going to try to whack Affinity. 12 miss. It's going to try again. 9 miss. Okay, she gets out of danger.
Let's
once.
go.
These other ones, they're starting to sense that this aura is protecting you, so they're going for physical attacks on Finn. This other one's going to try. Hits. Miss. Okay, so 1 hits for 13 damage, 10 bludgeoning, and 3 poison. And I'm going to need you to make a dex save. Plus weighs 4.
Hold on, that's 21, 24. Okay. And a dex save?
Yes, please. 15, that will pass.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. It'll pass, and then you are out of danger for the time being.
However, I am extremely not okay.
Holy shit.
They should
That's a
Whoa.
lot of damage.
They should probably
Yeah.
group up a little more, right?
Wait, what did you have
'Cause-
before? You only
30,
took 13 damage.
35. No, I thought it was it's 10, 11
plus
plus
3.
10 plus 3.
Oh, that's the attack roll. That's not the damage. It's just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
13.
So add
Oh,
11 back.
sorry.
Add 11 back.
Okay, just kidding. We're doing Only
You're good.
slightly.
You're a lot better than that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So those guys went, but there is uno more Splork on the field. The one that is prone. He's going to get up, which is half of his movement. But he's gonna stay where he's at for right now. And actually no, he's going to climb over this a little bit and hop down. It's 10, 15. Okay. And he's now 20 feet of Ronnie, very fearful of Ronnie after what he just saw. And he's going to try to hit Ronnie with some psychic tendrils. I'm going to need to roll a d8 to determine what random effects.
Does Ronnie have cover because the Splorker has to, like, look up over the steps?
I think not, simply because Ronnie is so tall.
Fair.
And it's a psychic attack, and they know where Ronnie is.
Mm.
If it was a physical attack, I would totally agree that it would be a little bit awkward. But they can still also judge that movement, I think. All right, anyway. All right, 2. Okay. Ronnie's going to make a wisdom save. He just realized something really stupid. I'll tell you later. Do natural 1 on the wisdom save. Okay, Ronnie has been confuzzled. Okay, so Ronnie is now dazzled. Until the Splorker is dead. And must take 3d8 psychic damage.
Ouch.
What does the dazzle condition get you again?
It's hard to say. With all the tariffs and everything.
I should know the answer to this.
Finn, what does dazzling do to you?
I think it blinds you.
Oh.
No, that's not it. Don't
No,
listen to her.
that's
She doesn't
wrong.
know nothing.
I truly can't say I do in this moment.
Dazzled creatures have -5 to hit. It is a homebrew status effect.
Yes.
Also featured on Finn's Dazzling Boomerang, which occasionally works.
It's been doing better than the gun so far, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that. Okay, so that means Ronnie is now dazzled. I feel like that's not dazzling enough of a color, though, right? But it has to be. It has to be.
What about,
Purple's
like...
pretty dazzling.
What about an icon? Is there a dazzling icon?
Let's see.
Yeah, is there like a little star?
Let's see, what colors? You could do the orange. The orange is distinctive enough. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, you're right. Orange we don't use for anything.
What about this? This is a good dazzling one.
Oh yeah, that's a good icon.
The shout. I think of that as barbarian shout, though, in my head. I don't know why. You're right, though. It should be an icon, because I'm going to look at it next week and be like, what the fuck is that?
What about the, hold on.
I think this
What about that
one
one?
works for me. This weird
Okay,
aura.
yeah. I see it, I see it.
Because it kind of looks like an eye, too. I feel like it's ambiguous enough it'll stick out. Okay. So that guy is... Or Ronnie is hit. Oz... Oh, wait. I can just hit Affinity. That's the easiest. Okay. Having no... Wait, is Way visible? Yeah, Way is very visible, isn't Way? Up here. Okay, so this is gonna be... Yeah. This thing is gonna attempt to knock you down off this precipice on top of...
Ooh.
Or not now on top of, but next to Affinity. He's got one attack to try to do this. 12, he's gonna miss. He's gonna swipe at you, but you easily dodge. Okay. So there's 2 Splorkitos remaining, but this one is going to take that. Can you roll the oh, he has to roll a wisdom save, right? And then we'll see how much damage. Okay, he rolled an 8, so he's going to fail the Spirit Guardian's wisdom save. Can you roll me a 3d8, Finn?
Absolutely.
Good roll. Good roll.
18. Okay,
Oh, hell yeah.
he's completely
Let's
obliterated. He's just a scorch mark at this
Woo!
point. They just dice him up. He's basically ready to become takoyaki at this point.
Hey.
Okay, he's done. The other one gets up from being prone, and is gonna weasel its way forward, and
Wait, it's gonna take the damage.
Haha, you fool.
it
does take
It
it if
just
he
entered
moves into
Spirit
the-
Guardians for the first time.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, you got me. You got me. He
Let's
didn't. He thought he was
go.
out. I thought he was out. I forgot what it was. Okay, 3d8s. 15. He has to make the
Pink 20
save.
club. More
Natural
like
20.
Pink 20 assault. Oh, darn. Okay,
Oh.
So
so
he
he takes
takes
half of that stuff.
Half
That's
of
fine.
15, so 7. Yeah. He walks in and then he starts getting shredded and jumps back a little bit. So he's like, okay, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Okay. Did he use all his movement there?
Well, he had to get up and then what from here to
Oh,
here?
15.
Maybe
You're
'cause he's
absolutely
prone?
right. You're absolutely right because of the prone thing. Okay.
He could come closer. It's fine.
He's gonna
Yeah.
try to
Give me a
whack
hug.
her. 15 hits, right? 14.
Yes, it does.
13 damage,
Ooh.
bludgeoning.
Are you doing?
She's awake, sort of.
I'm great. Never been better.
And she'll need to make a dex save.
Hmm.
That is a 12.
Okay. It's not going to be enough. Finn is grappled by this little Splorkito.
Nor I am not. I have my scarves.
Okay, so as a
Ooh.
reaction, you can use your scarves to get away, right?
Yes. I don't know what that means movement-wise, necessarily.
I think it just means you evade out of it and you stay in the same general area, right? But you...
That's how I think it's been done before. I just am not
Let me
grappled.
check your sheet.
Because it's worked before in the past where if someone is in melee with me, then I can move to a different spot, but because this is not melee, that's why I'm like, wait, how does this work?
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I think it doesn't grant any extra movement. So basically,
Right.
it reaches out at you, and it definitely grabs onto something, but you twirl out of it, and as a trick, you expend. So you use one trick basically to get away.
Cool.
I think that's it for them. All right, it is Ronnie's turn. Ronnie is going to, I would say probably go for a athletics jump down here. 19, easy jump down.
Does
And-
that do Dark Souls rules where you get to do extra damage?
Plunging
when you're
attack.
falling? Yeah, plunging attack.
For the reference, I'll allow it, and because I get to do it.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
allow it. Let's see. Okay, attack 1. Okay, 28 plus 5 is gonna hit. Damn. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's double that 2 to a 4 because of the plunging attack. By Dark Souls rules, it's better, but it's still hard. Okay, so all right, so that one takes a palpable hit. Ronnie's gonna go after it again. Oh wait, I didn't add great weapon mass. Wait,
You did, but you also checked Guiding Strike, I think, which is why it's a +5 overall.
Okay. Let
Yeah.
me double check this math. +5 to strength, +4 proficiency. Only 10 guided strength, -5. So really, the +5 doesn't, but the +5 never mattered because it was always 28 anyway. I just
Right.
need to be more careful of whether I'm checking these or not. Because I did not add. Well, I did. I did have Great Weapon Master checked though. Don't I deserve it? I think I do. I mean, because either way, it hits, right? So that's an extra 10
Yeah.
on top of that. Cheating on in Ronnie's favor while I'm playing Ronnie just seems right.
I mean,
It's-
you're not cheating, it's a mechanic. You just straight up get to add 10.
Well, it's just it feels like cheating because I didn't mean to have it checked, but then when I looked at it, I
Oh.
was like, wait, that was helpful. But I also retconning this other thing, like whatever. It just feels a little bit too retconny mechanical wise for combat. But I'm in charge of combat, so at this point, I feel like because I think it's hard when your player's not here because you want to do them justice, and I just want to play
Right.
Ronnie well and not bad because Ronnie's so key in combat. Okay, second attack, right? So, okay, 21 or no, 19 will still hit. So that's gonna be. But it should have had Great Weapon Master.
No, it does. That's where the -5 is from.
No, I know, but it didn't add it on damage.
Yeah,
like
but then
that,
it
so-
didn't include it in the damage.
Yeah.
Right, because you have to check both boxes
Oh,
independently. It
both
is
boxes. How I
annoying.
hate you. Okay, so it should be 23 on that, which is going to definitely leave this one bloodied. Okay. And as a bonus action, Ronnie would probably do something crazy, right? Wait,
Can
action
you throw
surge.
someone as a bonus action?
Oh yeah, throw the lightning spear.
I could also just stab the lightning spear into this one here, but I have
I think that's a good call.
action surge
That's
and
the
second
one that can
wind.
reach.
Second win is a bonus action. Action surge is just free.
Really? Oh, right, yeah. But
Yeah,
I've
pretty
only
sure.
got a limited amount of it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use action surge to try to lightning spirit. Yeah, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
okay.
So that's 21 plus 7.
Plus
Uh,
14, because it's lightning.
Yeah, plus 14. Okay, it's still up, but barely. Okay, Astrid's turn. Astrid's gonna
Ronnie
come.
has another attack. You action surged.
You're right, because it's another action, not just another attack. Okay, I mean, why not just fucking use the lightning spear again? 18 will miss.
Ah,
No, wait, 18
Wait,
hits,
will
beats
miss?
it. I thought they were 19, but they're 18. Okay, so that's another 6 for that. 13, 23. Okay, it's obliterated completely.
hell yeah.
Lightning spear coming in clutch once again.
Get got.
Astrid's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I just realized we're at the end of our time. So we should probably stop, right? Unless you guys want to keep going for the end of the round.
We can
should
have
probably
Astrid
stop.
take their turn, so we end up at the top of turn order.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds fair.
I'm good for that.
You're right. It's 2.1 and 21. Okay, Astrid can go. And She's just going to try to make some spear attacks.
Hell yeah.
Did that second one go through?
22 and 24, yeah.
All right, so those should hit the Splorkito. 9, 4 for 13. Okay. It is also super bloodied at this point. And with that, you guys have quickly, in destroying 3 of your opponents, found yourself at advantage on this battle. The biggest problem right now is that Finn
Well,
is in danger
That's
and
an
very low
interesting
health.
word choice.
However, you guys do have opportunities for healing, quite a few actually. So things are not as dire as they seem. But yeah, Finn might be bruised in the morning. On that note, we're going to let's see. Where shall we go? Who doth be available? Oh, everyone's on. Let's go over to Scone. I want to watch some R-Type. Okay. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, Ree will be back. I think she will be. And have a good night, everybody. This is a crazy one. I did not really expect fully to be back here again. But, you know,
Here we go again.
gotta level up somehow.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. It's going better this time so far.
Yeah.
Despite the paralyzed dinosaurs and whatnot. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
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 Alright.
Okay.
So I
the
won't be here
Splorker-
next week.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got a trade show.
Gotcha.
And it's
Ah.
tear down. Yeah.